This is Boadu TV. Truth and integrity.
Yema munyina kwaba na Kevin Taylor aka asembi de afa eye PR de ma Ghana Midwifery and Nurses and Midwifery Association no registered one no ni nyina ne se o se abrante ne nam no ke kan kwasem kwatena YouTube no kan kwasem ho en tronkwa because MPP ni na MPP is behind this. Now when him say Abayo no say Ralph Williams abono no akosi no for 7 million Ghana cedis. Yes, we see Ralph for 7 million Ghana cedis for assault. Eti Kevin say entoranes ni twa no say lawyer kra obepe lawyer e de ama Ralph na won hu bebi asem ne kwakosi say Ralph eye ampa so boldness ni na I was say Ralph eko jail. Se nesi nisu twa ntro de to Ralph so a I was say nesi no ko jail. Simple. Other training issues Kevin Taylor aboyobem.
David Chum 10 crying. And every day as someone in Sia, you will not know how foolish and how stupid some people are. As someone is Sia Ridge Hospital, Endra Echi, Ana Endra, Bebetna ha echere Ghana fum at the different angles of the video bechere Ghana for. Boy, man way estati ADD minister natem. People were asking why. What has the minister done? In all this, what did the minister do? Minister, no problem, you know, say, assembly see our Ridge Hospital, no, or call her, check here because the Ridge Hospital is close to his office. Is that the biggest mistake the minister made? Assembly see, you know, nobody is justifying it. But for this guy to get up, go on radio and TV to insult the minister and even go further to insult farmers around the nation, no, it should tell you something. The target wasn't a assembly in the but na minister no person dinner term na ogu abandon mase. And Jimmy Fowey was basically out of chains and speaking like a madman. Now, after a year Endra story no, about this guy and his boss, the two criminals are Omunam Ghana, Eyo say Omudie, Omunimishi, but they are under a lot of things, sir. Ubianim de Omoye. Now, this guy, Anope Ekotina UTV. Now, Okotina UTV, no, Oko say your interview, no. Now, throughout his interview, no, they be a catch Ghana for, and I keep telling the young nurses in Ghana, these people, they are using you to make money. Akwawe, send the Muyini Free was the General Secretary of Ghana Registered Nurses and Midwives, what. He has nothing to do, or you're just a nurse. Or yet, somebody, or you're the or a nurse. He is making money because of this association. Send okay, say on resigning free association more or no be kontokwa. You know why? Because association, no, and then the cash cow. That is where he make his billions through visa, through exchange programs. That is how he make his money. Say Ocean and Ma, say Ocean and Yere, say Watoka Adem, a association, no, and Amana be Yobi. He is not better than any nurse at a Ridge Hospital, at Kolebu, at any clinic in any village. This guy is not better than any nurse. But you see, they see something. The association no and a beat more nurses no. Inti problem neba you the nurses will take the hit. They will sit in Accra and make money out of you. And when we started exposing them, you see a nurse for who send for way ya for and use them to make money no. Now they are jittery. And in the process of trying to explain themselves, you know, they are rather shooting themselves in the foot so many times and they are exposing their lies. And this guy went on UTV. And this guy went to UTV to lie about everything he has been saying all this while. So it has been a calculated attempt to malign and insult the minister who is his employer. If this guy is a practicing nurse, the person who pays this fool is the Minister of Health, because he has to talk to the Accountant General for this guy to be paid. But this fool sat on radio and insulted the minister, so and he went ahead to insult farmers. And you should get the picture. Now, Osari Adopeno, he wanted to go do some damage control. And because he's a liar, because or no, and then the boss now, your president, you know, they are two political affiliate. You see, they are politicians. All because NPP, NDC bar power no. They are not ajima menu momo. Omutoto to tokas momo as directors of a association. No? Because Akando is not doing the traditional way of things. Akando Otumiko Hospital without telling anybody he's coming there. Akando is asking questions. Akando wants to sit with them and negotiate and get to a consensus whereby so omu dismandi bibi krampa it should be reasonable. No, omu de Akando ato otankruum. So they want every small thing so that they will jump on it and disgrace the man. But in the process of doing that, you know, we are beginning to see how foolish this guy is. Wait, appetition you. And I'm to say, my team, they were telling me, sir, or to UTV say me dinner time. Now where Jimmy I do at them? Where Jimmy? Into what it GRNM it was a day, ultra letter. Now say another person tell me because a letter in Nyanse di ma. Kwasi I'm paying this out. Just an association that you lead. So who release the letter as the secretary of this association? Now say obitam letter no radio so, and TV so. No already letter naka say Nyanse bi anima. Kwasi akwati sawo. You'll be angry. You will come and say the person does not respect you and also the office you occupy. So when a minister releases a letter, na kwasiati sa wokotena radio so ka say na nyanse bi animu no. Now wono, what kind of respect do you demand from me? Oya ojimifo. Oya jimifo, unimu nyansa. For you to insult the minister's letter, say you are not fit to occupy that office. And then they will release a statement to nurses for Ghana. Na nurse ni ba akubi kotina radio so say na statement we are general secretary akande nyanse bi anima kwase ate so obeka se yempam nurse no. Anamwa, but you expect me, somebody who is intelligent than you, somebody who is more resourceful than you. You are just a mere association secretary. You are nobody. You are just an appetition, filthy red-eye idiot who is capitalizing on the ignorance of some people in an association to make money. And that is what I am trying to let the people know. Into one chayobia, unim nyansa nchobia. In fact, sa Ghana ni enim nyansa and a sa association way, omomudi enim nyansa, you should have resigned by now. But because your president, she is equally as dumb and ignorant and very political like you, know, that's why she's looking at you, because Moti association when amodi omu making money. That is why she is looking at you, because Obos, you know, her husband is the chairman of the of opposition party. So you people are say you can use your office to do damage. Unimu nyansa we Jimmy. Unimu nyansa ba kukura. Wano asem na cheso we Jimmy for, because association and nurse for joining no. If a nurse comes out to speak the way you spoke, you fool like you will come out and discipline the nurse. So why are you still in your position? You are a fool. Unimu nyansa. Now let me go and show you natural. Team, stay with me. First, me betro atra odini first. Oko UTV and no. Sa petuo we ne nisa petuo. We nisa petuo. We nisa petua ode ahoma ehye panem. Ma fa nambra bi o fi. We nisa petuo petuo Taylor ni a ode ahoma hye e de hye pinimu. We nisa petuo Taylor ni. When you say petuo Taylor ni, petuo sa ye Taylor ni a, we ya homa or de she pin mu, when you say petuo. O fui. O jisi ye nyina ye Jimmy meboa. Association keke. Enti ube peje wa beti. When you say petuo or de homa she, petuo Taylor ni a or de ahoma she pin mu. O fui. Listen to me. Also mo pamon, and I will stay on you, because association na say when you say petuo, unim petuo. And now, come did my temple Twitter, and I guys, hey, now, hey, why did I do my and thank you, Mr. S. I come did my temple Twitter because come, I say, be awesome, me must up to grab. Hey, no, I'd grab it, who say, must up to by Ampamaka say, look, or can you go to your shop and say, hey, some Sapetukro, Basu Sapetukra fucking. Hey, Aquabi, because be a friend say, let me go on my Twitter and find, hey, Aquaro. Or can you tell me Masu Sapetukra? Mimboni, the answer, I'm a famous dodo. But I'm looking for, I'm looking for the insult. And a promise fucking me, why would I tell that message? Say, I could be some Masu Sapetukra. Hey, Mimboni, the Aquano Twitter, or could you matter? And I'm, I'm going to show you, Aquana Po, Aquana Masu Sapetukra. Oh, when this a petuo Taylor ni. Aquana se me Masu Sapetukra. Hey. What we did my tempo, but normal. Also be now. So let me deal with the issue right now. Now, Akwawe Andre Jina Radio so catch the minister and say, Onim Nyansa na oyekuani ana. Is he a farmer? Or could do UTV no? Or catch the Yesu catch the form say one kasa sabono. These are the kind of people we are entertaining in Ghana. These are the kind of liars. Now let's. This was a statement written by and signed by the minister. He was actually responding to a statement from the minister. Or we are say, Nipana, because you were reacting to a statement from the minister. And all kind of say, Aden, Nipano, or your farmer na. That means, Obasoka say, Nipano, Sabio, Onim, Edian, Eye Omojumano, or your Krianiana. Equiafone Jimmy. As I may see or do you need a PhD holder to know what went on there? Do you need somebody with all the security intelligence to see what happened? Say something went wrong and something didn't go right. As some free no buy no na opeso catch Ghana for say minister na Jimmy ana ade oyekuani onim nyansa. He does not cut it.
Enti me kasa na man mo minister din.
He was responding to a letter from the minister. I feel like na UTV no. Osio one bomb minister din to wendi minister tem. Kwasia we that did to say or a secretary to an association. Kwasia we. Say you didn't attempt ya. Now you see how they disrespect we the citizens. How they disrespect Yani Ghana for. Now you see it. You were responding to the minister's statement. Now, if you walk out and say, oh, you're Ukrainian, now, instead of you to just calm down, respect the viewers, respect the citizens, respect the people who listened to you the day before. No, he's still sitting there exhibiting the highest form of kwasia. Say, one kasa, if you say, letter, no, one kind of direct. Now, whose letter were you responding to? Whose letter were you responding to? Jimmy Four. When Nisa Petuo Taylor ni Jimmy Four, when you were responding to the letter, who wrote that letter? It came from the minister's office. And that letter was signed. I don't know about one more minister in one now. Who were you saying so Oyekuani? Okay, and your minister na why na catch no. Jimmy Four into one now catch so Oyekuani. So one more minister in India. Who were you telling that to? Why na catch asam na no? Who were you referring to? Say, or you Ukrainian and wine, no matter how you try to dodge and try to sound intelligent, what from where Jimmy away kwasienti, untumin jim untum say, my yard, dear my ye. There are so many intelligent people who can fill your position as the general secretary of this association. But my cabal, a crom for, and my margin say, Motobono and Kwasiadina Mobile Musambu Ghana for. Now, say, and your minister now addressing now. Why now addressing? Who are you addressing? Now, Momianko, the interview, Namima who's a Kwawi or a true for. He's a liar. I've said it here. We will never condone what happened at the hospital. We are also not going to allow some people to do politics with what happened. We are not going to allow some people to disrespect the sector minister. The sector minister in any way. So because of an association, we have given such a full audience and he's exhibiting in Kwasiade. What can Samendra? There's a record of it. What better TV so to say one can say na minister na one na addressing. Who were you addressing? Foolish man. When Nisa Petuo. Now mommy and Conin some na minjum fui. But you say ma from wedi. Oko UTV no. Muntie nsem bi osaka ye When this guy started insulting the minister and going after the minister from day one, now Amam Fodrin say he has all the evidence at hand. 99% of Ghana for no butie akwawe. Utie ni tone na o yuzu ewo asempana. It sounded say he had every single evidence at hand. It sounded quite say he was even there when the incident happened, because he sounded like he is the person who was in front of the action, because every station he went, in all his statement, he made it clear, say, we won't be he knows everything. And that is the main reason why in Tia, Ojina Swa, Odi Minister Natem, Odi Abainatem, Omagana Fonina say, Obia Yakwasia. So all along, we all think or thought to say, Akwawe, he has the first hand evidence of whatever happened at Eeii Ridge Hospital. Anameboa. Okay. Now let's go listen to this guy. Now, Mama who said, we Jimmy for nobody should take him serious. And if this association is a serious association, Kwasia we mandate, they'll let him resign, because he has insulted farmers, insulted a lot of people in Ghana to be the general secretary of such an association. And the leadership, Papa. This guy is a total mess. At the point, also an intellectual. You see, they be catching Ghana for Kwasia for we go school, 2 seconds school, be also intellectual. What makes him intelligent? Into a user word, the guy is a total fool. Now, I'll start Kasano. I'll say the statement to make it from what incident book him. And I'm a boy. Into a general sympathy minister Natem, Ekikan Kwasa Samson letter near Bogos where Jimino. All that he's saying, is the same as he go in there and asking, said, "Did you see what?" It's the same as the minister also go in there and asking, said, "Did you see what?" So the action the minister took and the action he took, there's no difference. Meaning, whatever they went to meet is what they are going to work with. And that is the reason why the minister put together an investigative committee. Why should you go on radio and insult the minister? Say, Jimmy, no, why should you make it look like, say, I didn't see, it is the fault of the minister? Because from your own account, you are saying, say, you are basing all your ranting on something called incident book. What shows, say, whatever is in the incident book is the truth. Yes, sir, Busan about CCTV. CCTV footage now about Bonton. Also, he knows nothing about it. Now, no Kuran Busa, a nurse for the Bakwa, who in charge of that, and they say, operation room or whatever emergency room in Ankasa, do they have CCTV cameras there? And the lady said, I will check. Meaning, till date, we don't know what exactly happened in that room. So nobody can speak to it and make conclusions. And make definite conclusions. Say, when you see, now where boy and now where you way until we get to that point. That is why the minister, in his wisdom, said we need an investigative committee to look into it. So, what is your case here? We are kwasia. Now, also, Okasano, or say, problem near hospital management. Now, say, handle. So, you have accepted that the problem that happened at the hospital is supposed to be managed or is supposed to be taken care of by the management. It's extremely managerial. So why do you turn around to make the whole thing look like the minister is the one to blame, because the minister decided, say, out of courtesy, he is going to work there after he had sent people to even go monitor the situation. All his ranting, you could see clearly, say, he had a personal issue to disgrace the minister and embarrass the government. Because on Rangazati TV, per his own statement, he has not seen any evidence. The video you are seeing now, 10 seconds, it was the same video he was watching. Until I came yesterday to show you the videos I showed you, he was telling the woman, say, the videos now, 10 seconds now, management released here without his knowing, that is the same video he watched. On what basis was he ranting and speaking stupidly like that? A day basis nana ujina so. Now what they can because the Ashen will fear and no be na washe. The minister, being smart and intelligent than you, he has set up an investigative committee that could go deeper than where we need to petrol, maybe we need to do. Why were you ranting if you didn't have information, even first-hand information? Incident book can be anything. Anybody can write anything in the incident book. We need to go down and know that whatever was in the incident book is actually factual. It adia we you know so we Jimmy into so steady the tone na and pay or better na UTV no. He didn't want to go after the minister again because now he want to redirect the whole thing to Ralph because I want an easy spot. He wants to redirect GHc7m to Ralph because we want to say baby or the fire no dabi. A man for with Jimmy, a man for exposing no, a man for with answer. Into what he's going to do now is say, let me redirect my foolishness to Ralph because one, Ralph is not a political appointee. I can say anything about Ralph. I can walk free. I can criticize and lie and put on Ralph because Ralph no any political appointment obi baba question no. Into what he's doing right now is GHc7m he wants to redirect it and put it on Ralph. I am not sitting here to sit and tell you say Ralph I don't have all the evidence to prove. I will not sit here and I'm sign Ralph to say whatever happened there no he did not do it or he did it. I am speaking according to what this guy said and what we have seen from the videos. Now, so now we understand. Let's go to the next video. That interview. Okay, team, I hear you. Team, I hear. I'll take care of that. This is the next video. Yentie de Okaye. All right. Muntie atrobia uchayo. Remember, he has not seen the videos. He does not have any access to any video because no catcher say onyahu video bia. He is waiting. I see 10 seconds on the two onim nipa or the two abontene. And he confirmed that there say as far as that video is out, it is management that put that video out. Meaning, sa video na down and management that beto enyon na beto. Meaning, what we know is the same thing he knows. There were one incident book. Me catch them say Ghana ne etno. Ma catch nurse for no. Mudi akwa we chi a ye beku kwa. Obra be say kwa we Jimmy. Utie ni kasa na kana o say. And you see ono ankasa e kasa no o say. Baby a incident ne happen ankasa wo inside na ankasa no. Trauma area no. He's not sure whether there's a camera or there's no camera. After we busa say if there's a camera in there, meaning his statement is just speculative. Because anka we hu camera ewo ho nanka ya recording nanka we hu anka obeka. But so far no from his statement no the na oka nyina no speculative. Things that he's heard from somebody. He is not being factual on any of the things he's saying. Now, I see. Oh, baby, a video now with the chair no. That is the entrance into the emergency ward, into whatever trial area or whatever they call it, or to where the whole emergency issue happens. You know, that is the entrance. There was 7-hour video. Papa will say, Ralph Bayana opie no kofa nipa motos 25. Moto ba kubia nipa 2 net so into 50. One na ejina bonten ho kan motos no. And I know so CCTV camera a capture. I am very sure outside the hospital there are CCTV cameras that capture every vehicle that enters or motorbike. Until we will ask management to show us 25 motorbikes with 50 men sitting on 25 motorbikes, 2 each, to prove to us that Ampa Ralph actually went out there and brought 25 motorbikes with 2 men sitting on each bike, making 50 men. Bora hospital where this guy is a fool. Or didn't say Obi Jimmy. It does not make any sense because in the first place, who say you are not even sure say baby can say your boo you are not even sure say if there's a camera in there. Meaning whatever happened there now we knew not minister anyone, you cannot speak to it. Basically what you are doing is you are speculating because until the investigations are done, until they go to the bottom of this matter, we wouldn't know who is telling the truth and who is telling the lie. So how can you sit or come out here and tell us a nipa 50 or kofa the cruise 50 and omu Bawumia hospital and omu tutu ankanium and I omu koto no so she asemi oka or sit nurse for no mo nyina hu say nipa 50 wura ho into omu nyina asesa omo atade and omu yi nurse atade de gu ho and omu nyina she afia atade and omu fra eye patients nim send e be ya Ralph na 50 group we o yakwase a or see Ralph and the 50 men ne buy no Ralph and the 50 men Alibaba and the 40 thieves Ralph and the 50 men omu Bawumia hospital no nurse for no mo ho ni bi de omu nya line no into fast omu yi omu dross nyina ni bibia kogu wodrom sorry wodrom every wodrom omu yi omu dross yi omu shirt nya kogu wodrom and omu share omu tade omu de ba omu miemi omu jeans and omu fra patients no into Ralph and the 50 men obi ehu nurse ni bia biem ba ko ped omu hu no akwa we oyaboa we dibi International for wording no say uko nurse school ebia ya kirao how to ninja because if you omutimi yesi no munyina hyehyɛ hɔ in time omuti say Ralph and the 50 men neighbor no and omunyina wi kasin ha no mu set no mabobɔ no matoa no mu fiata de we Jimmy we oye total mess oye Jimmy for nipa 50 omahu nurse ni ba ko bia ba ko pɛ no mu no bo no one we oye gbe na abu I feel when we say when we take our time to analyze their speeches, it gives you a clear understanding of how corrupt and stupid they are. And you see, from the way he's speaking, it is looking like say, nurse no and the anybody and say yes nurse did not sue Ralph 7 million Ghana. It is good. That is how we are going to get to the bottom of this matter. Thank you very much, team. Inti, I've been sent a publication that nurse no see a bone tieti anukuno no and in some buya and in session no or the Ralph court or say oh demanded $7 million. A Ghana registered nurses for Nishechiri. You know why? Because they want to kill the story. They think that when they use this nurse, oh, where did he go? They think that when they use this nurse, they will be able. They say almost a nurse and they say Ralph Marco Burunipa 50 Abebono into ya assaulting or Ridge Hospital into a sue Ralph 7 million Ghana cedis. Ralph and the 50 men. And this case going to court is very important. I am happy. You know why? Now we are going to get every single footage. It is not just going to be hearsay. Nurse if one more duty change your matadie mufti we will get to know every single thing that happened in there. So it's good this nurse went to court. Sankofo when a nurse which is a fanako court because one for court the expose na ebano Sibian Kofo na expose no it will expose the secretary and the GRNA into what you can do right now to push the media away, to push Ralph away and put everybody asking questions away. No, sue Ralph, send your bear now everybody will stop talking. No, we are also going to help Ralph pay for his court and we want to get to the bottom. Me, I want the truth. Say indeed Ralph committed a crime now. I'm running in indeed. Say Ralph indeed actually assaulted this lady. From the way she's saying it, this lady will have to bring all the nurses who were around that saw the assault. She needs to be able to point out who were in there and what exactly they looked like, what they were wearing, which nurse witnessed the assault. This is not just going to court and say you need 7 million. No, you need to prove beyond reasonable doubt. And as much as I don't condone what Ralph Dems went there to do, I'm not also going to allow this nurse, who is a liar, who is being coached by this criminal calling himself Kranting, to, at the end of the day, lie and get away with murder. No way. And see, the breakdown is going to come out. And I'm happy the breakdown is going to come out. Because I was could do point to be that we will get to know what exactly happened. Because we are all speculating. And we are speaking to the video you and I have seen. Because I'm paying thing crying now or titi wakano. Video now we know the same video and I mean we are all going to wait and get the facts. Era court no, it is good. So Ralph di sabone no So on any part 50 no mura hono. These people, they have to prove. This lady or say nipa 50 the ura ho ebo no ohun Ralph. It was captured. She has witnesses. She has to prove beyond reasonable doubt. And if we get to the bottom and get to know that this lady is lying, she needs to end up in jail. Because you see, you can't be a nurse and hide behind criminals like these and try to misinform and lie to on the government and try and do what? And try and put a whole hospital and institution like that into disrepute. We need to make sure nurse as some way DHc7m. So it is not going to be a joke. If we can help Ralph to hire a lawyer, we will do it because we want to get to the bottom of this. I don't condone nonsense. I want the truth. If at the end of the day a judge finds Ralph guilty, na embra punishment or said the man. At the end of the day, a nurse and somebody helped this nurse to lie, and there are some people behind the nurse forcing her to say these things. All those people will have to also face the law. It is not a joke now. And I'm so excited this lady went to court. You see, it's just to tarnish the image of the minister and the government. From the beginning, Akwa radio so ekoba at a point. Okachere say, other than minister no krano, the police near Odinechino, time Ralph Bab Hospital hono, wine Ralph. Ono asakachere maybe say, hospital hono krampono, opposite the morgue and as a mortuary hono, there's a police station there. So then a management every hospital ho, eko adabraka. And as Eeii Ridge, Eeii report case no ho, abroad the same hospital no, just opposite the morgue or the mortuary no, there is a police station. And as our police station there one mortuary or many paper. You see, it is something that they planned. They now some way see omuka say praise the Lord. You be good papa we any mercy. You be good minister we any mercy. You be good abide any mercy. So they were not thinking. That is why he went out there speaking like a dog on rabies. Because when you red meat, he wanted to hold on to it. He wanted to destroy the minister and destroy the government. How can you tell me, say, you have been making argument from day one? The management of the hospital never knew, say, there is a police station next to the hospital, and that they had to drive all the way to Adabraka. Who catches Adabraka? After you say Eeii Ridge. As we speak now, the inconsistencies are so consistent when the I'm gonna look like a very foolish man. There are too many inconsistencies in the statement. There are too many inconsistencies in this fool's statement. And you see, so when you I remember when the minister was speaking yesterday, and today he made some points. When the minister was speaking yesterday, right now this guy, he wants to, they want to redirect the pressure that almost to Ralph. And it's court. We can isolate the ministry. And for the young minister na sembium, not yet the pressure in Yakugu Ralph, so silent pressure free Sakwa Wiso. And it's no Makosha girl that is on court. Akwa go to UTV, no say. Time a minister no, because I need that video. Time a minister no. Eba Ridge Hospital hono. Ohun Ralph no. Time ohun Ralph no, Ochia Ralph. And that time a minister who Ralph no, nanko say the police in Ralph. Now, in fact, for the minister to even shake Ralph, time no, it shows to say the minister has already endorsed the action that happened the day before. When the minister was having a press conference yesterday, he made it emphatic that Ralph went to his office, and when Ralph went to his office, Ralph did not meet him. The office told Ralph to say the minister had gone to Ridge Hospital. And then Ralph Eddie minister Eeii Ridge Hospital. Remember, that time the minister had not seen Ralph. That time nobody had reported Ralph to the Ghana Police Service, the police station that was next to Ridge. So that point, you cannot say Ralph is a criminal or he's under any criminal investigations, or the police have put in a notice out that this guy you are reporting so bedi body. If the minister meets Ralph at the hospital, now Ralph training sir. At that moment, what makes Ralph a criminal? So the minister met Ralph there. There was nowhere that the minister had said that he had already met Ralph in his office to have pre-discussion about meeting at the police, at the hospital. But this fool Okotina UTV no, Mrs. Pull that one for me. I'm trying to find that one. Mrs. Get me that one. Okotina UTV no, asema na okana say minister no ehu Ralph na. No, Mrs. I want the one, yes, the other one. Minister who Ralph no Kochiano no. That means the minister is endorsing what had already happened. Na time na minister is share Ralph no, na police are picking Ralph up ana Obiako police station akoye police report. And I say Ralph is a wanted man and I say he has committed a crime. And I say na wakase wa committed crime be. Do you know said this guy in one of his interviews Oka say for the minister to just shake Ralph's hand, you know, it means to say he has endorsed what happened at the hospital. I know this is on the side. So for Bawumia to at the end of the day, those people who wanted to kill Ayadie, to kill the president, Bawumia from more prison. Obu free prison by Yadu Medin Kako court. Emma court Eddie Asamedin Kato almost officially said they are going to be standing before trial now. But Bawumia the sad boys in the band fear by your way too. No, do you want to tell me? So you're gonna new intellectual. Anywhere I meet you, I will ask you. Do you want to tell me? Say those people. Sad boy in the court Bawumia hono no edin Kako court. Na ye booking o. Na abind the nijina court o. Na ya confirm say odi boni. But Mahamudu Bawumia Emma sa branti no ba office. And of media and or then or hage abrantiano. So I want to ask you, do you want to tell me say Bawumia action way? You being an intellectual, no? Any day I meet you when this petro, I want to ask you, say this action by Bawumia. Ralph put the police case. The management had not reported the case. Time Ralph Nishia a minister no, na or there was no criminal case or anything against him. But Fanti comedy ni die near the crack court. Emma buying Edinigina court. Emma Bawumia the neighbor office. Emma Bawumia beb. Yeah, na wa two. Edina Tnasie. Emma man for buyer. You say you are an intellectual, no? What will you call this? Is Bawumia endorsing the assassination of the president? You TV and pay. Eka say minister no eba hospital nkwa Oshia Rafu Chia Nisim no. Na minister no automatically. So necessarily intellectual. He has endorsed the action that happened the day before. I want to ask him as an intellectual and a Ghanaian who isn't a politician. We are apolitical. I want to ask you as an intellectual, the vice president bringing that boy, those criminals. In fact, the vice president in the first place, Mahamudu Bawumia, calling those criminals in cells. Mahamudu Bawumia calling the criminals in cells. You know? First, that action, no. When I ask you, sir, why endorse your action? What answer are you going to give me? And secondly, Mahamudu Bawumia, after these kids left court, abayini omu disa obubeku president, no, oma sankora we eba ni fie, or welcome omo, hagi omo no. Does it mean automatically? I am not an intellectual. Ona also ye intellect. Ona wo ye intellectual analysis. Kwasia, we need se Petuo Taylor ni. I want you to sit on TV and on radio and tell us, say, if you are going to say, for the minister just shaking Ralph, no, he has endorsed the actioner. I want you to answer us to say, Mahamudu Bawumia welcoming a criminal, an ex-convict in his house who is being charged by the government. No, it doesn't mean automatically mean say Mahamudu Bawumia has endorsed these young men who said they were going to assassinate the president. You don't deserve to be a general secretary. You are an animal. We are boa unimunyansa. Sa association no. Say nyansa for the day ma. Ochina Monday they will call emergency meeting and tell a fool like you to resign. Besides, get me video, please. I know you guys are working on it. Okay, the timestamps are there. Get it for me. I want to play it before I move on. Because you see, Ghana for na omote Ghana no. Kwasie bia Jimmy or some intellectual. Kwasie bia Jimmy or some intellectual. Where would you di atem? Omo mu de bi from intellectual. Omo Jimmy Chain. Omo Jimmy Chain table. What is the intellectualism about what this guy is saying? A DNA woman Okachem say Emma intellectual. No? You are foolish. You are trying every means. You are dilly-dallying to try and cover up your stupidity. Eh? Because on any boss now lead Ghana nurses and midwifery whatever association, they know say they have messed up. The minister is the head of the sector. They can never go to the minister's office again and talk to him about anything. They know. They know say the negotiations are nurse for this ATM. The nurse for ne pay every a year abai hono. Omo na also mko minister. The minister is not with Jimmy or Ukrainiana. And as we speak, they know they cannot go in front of the minister again. They are trying to avoid the minister. So what they are doing, and they say they are now going to channel their stupidity on Ralph, because one, Ralph they say or a guy on nanam into yamfanku gunu so into omo na mo she girl na chi se girl na court. This guy is a very foolish guy. This guy is one of the most foolish petua mehu. Why the nisa petuo Taylor ni Jimmy? Your mom positioner. Na omu domo sorry omu ya. No mo name mad da. No mo no petition. No mo da he. Nurse ni bi abetua no ka organ bia no nankofo we atiska ni bi. In the name of association. Na omu de show omu yire na omu ma ene omu girlfriends anantafo. That's what they do. So position way onyashim frima and also or resigning there. Me say all the things that we are seeing and hearing. So position way if this guy wasn't getting anything from it, Emma Abrob or a normal nurse or a nurse. So position o woman say nyoma bi nima onya edi bon bra. Emma ni looking better chen ordinary nurse or kofo anoche and ase kolebua. Anka ende anko the pen beto paper to say ejuma we obi so fan toaso. But you know what? This is what they do to make their money. This position and amana bedru baby wodri. We or your comfort. We or your dada for. This guy is using the nurses to build a mansion. Oh, the nursing association is a cash cow. Anything I make us say leadership na omwo ho no. Se omuni munyansa pa akwa we yebeka de se adwuma we de adwuma no obi abetima ye too much controversy, the inconsistencies in your statement, even the insult now with yama eye ekuafo do kwan mpo no. Respect the position and step away. But why is this guy still at post? It is because they are making money at the expense of our hard-working nurses, some of the hard-working nurses. And that nurse for the kind of crew, sa nurse yakoko on kind of correct. I'm telling you. Some of the hard-working nurses, no, omugu nkurase, omugu nkurase, wawo kabi, baby ebidi omuti betu kromu nibi, ebu oha, okada no THD, your nurse libya ende, the life are coming to an end. Sebio, why you bubuafo because ofrimoto su na be form, ontumi nya nurse libya, kwasia waiting crying and all negotiated visa in the name of association. Kwasia waiting crying and all using the title of secretary to our association and ordinary nuanom ekwa bruchire. And nurse for no muye jumaden deno egun kurase and our work mo and omo fati team na position no one. Mr. S, do you have it for me? All right, Mr. S, I have it. Okay, thank you very much. My team just brought in the video. Let me show you the video. So say jumana hoye no onya bibi free man kwa resigning there anything abrofo. So yeah, jubebi na association anything. Na samuba say ya obega se banka say ye medidi ekuafo atem I'm resigning because I'm not getting anything. But wait, that is where their livelihood is no on resigning that a chair your body tutuo. We are all intellectuals. Interpretation, message. I don't know alternative is okay, I don't know. And I give credit to this host this morning. At least she was firm. She was consistent in her questioning. If our journalism is going to be like this from now, I don't care whoever is sitting in front of you. But as far as you can get something meaningful out of people like this who are lying, for people to know, say, the meaningful thing that we are on Saka to expose the person or to at the end of the day inform the people I'm good with you. In Teja Kobren Yabawe, they are doing a great job at UTV. When they go wrong too, I'll sit here and blast them and they're normal. If she at a point, so when your host to be, guest to be, now obey kukwasa. Now the questions so now or try to give that guest no room to fool her. I'll come here and discipline her. But wait, remember 90 over 100. She was at least firm at some point. She was at least making him reaffirm some statements. Because as a host, you are having a communication with your viewers, not the person sitting there. Whatever the person says, it is up to you to let the person clarify. So I really like the idea whereby when she wants clarification, she insists on the clarification. Because at the end of the day, a easy. And she did what she had to do. And I want to say that in show that I see bits and pieces of her show, but I would say Jacob there. So far on UTV there, on Jacob there, they are up there, they are doing a solid job. I don't care who sits in front of you or your NDC or MPP. What has to be asked, you have to ask it. As far as you are doing your job, as far as you are pushing the person to give the right answers, to let we listening to you, get to know the truth, I am good with you. But the moment you try to give, anytime you want a problem with Obi of Asempa, or a diabolic journalist, on it MPP for Dinkomo, Obi nimse Obi kasem asema wakano enise nipa na toaso. Or try ma nipa ne kasem ni wie or say, oh, where the one can ye? No. Especially the interview he had with this guy. Time who Obi, who read the letter na every minister no hoba na akwani bie na no ka say the statement na eyankwasi asem no anase nyanse no there and there you tell him that no, it is out of respect. And a minister who is working for us, minister, take time to release a statement out of respect na yensaka statement, So for you to even be on the other side to just make such statement until you apologize, you cannot continue with this interview. If the person insists on not apologizing, you take them off. But you see what OBDMs omuya wasempa. What they do in the say, omunim inkofua omubeka nsembi, they need a sound bite. Omayin kobna sante obi of asempa. Their work is all about soundbite. Omuya soundbite. Omubema MPP4 na NDC4 edia kodi bone. Enti so obi ka sembi na o ka tia no asem na o ka no nukure nima. What they do is they let the person finish and then they will say oh, where the senka no ding. The message has already been sent. The soundbite is already there. Enti the moment you don't do that, they give the people the room to misinform the public. It is obesha asem na nkasa no obodi nkanka atro no ansana ye pusho wa makanokre no. But the people who need that soundbite, they need the bad part to use to damage people's life. And Obimo, they are specialists in those things. And one person, Emami Chinwo, Ghana journalism, Obi, that is what he does. Ottawa, not necessarily, they have these kind of conversations. They know where the person is heading. They deliberately wait and let the person throw the soundbite out. On cancer and capture and on yedebe campaign ama Bawumia ma NDC ne nka sembi ne capture eno ne yedebe boa asemesi so omu wiam so say we dey wan kani remember Jakwa no o man free range no o hia sound bite no because akwa ne kan kwasa sema kire minister no the kan you don't the moment you make it no unmi said the all ye in journalism no you the host you should be able to control your guests. You have the authority. But you see, Akwanika said, Nyan Sabian is as no kind of one. And on second, Nyan Sabian is as hey, what do? You stop him there. But Obini here sound bites, because they want to use it against the minister. They want the MPP to get something. They want the people they serve. Masa, Ejubo remember Ayacho, and then I'm starting Ejuma with you. This job. So people guys will do, and that is what the journalists, some of them in Ghana, they do. I don't know, Paul. I don't watch them. Obimo, any sanko for them. That is what they do. Into Otnaho and Obi Muman Kakra. Obeka producer so nyabotre manenka because he hears sound bite no. Now oka then ma oka it means akwane Jimmy. Yankasa sa already so yankasa sanchira minister. So why have you allowed the guy? Why have you opened that avenue for him to keep going? Ba undi obeye Obetria manakika sansem nyina kodru eto ne wi a wenya ne soundbite so otwe sign. Oh, said the okay de. I say na one asem no was so do twe sign because the open wenya wi MPP pigs no they needed that peace. You see, when we do these things, sometimes people think say a personal. You might not like me as a young nurse. Abia, why do you say political party be now won't yeah? The way Sanko we a using nurse for Ghana no. Me say akwa mopa, you should release letter as concerned nurses of Ghana say on resigning or no more kontokwa. Or then the life be chaso. You will never resign. When is some in free position only bibia we asibim. They are making money out of you, the nurses. They have a lot of money in Accra. Ujimia wawobe kaw ewo techiman. Wawobe kaw wabwasin kamprum. Wawobe kaw entonsia. Akwawe oti Accra and odu ye business. So see position na occupy no. Say any position bia onya any financial benefit from on for being see dying and for the girlfriends in Kwabruchiri and for the Bushia in the name of secretary to this nursing association and for the Bushia for Kogu Abruchira catching the on resign and on resign on your da. This guy, he will never resign because Jimmy. It's about time you people move the lights. Use more check. Fight omone eye Akando el kuni nyina no. It's because Akando did not pay. Bogen e kelentia. Akando ntia. All because Akando ntia. Akando anto V8. Akando amo dying. That is all. Ajimamenu mo cast. Buso omo say Ajimamenu amo cast. Ajimamenu bought cast for them. The omo ye nyina omo ni Akando ku nyina because Akando ntia. Ni nyina ase ni nyina no. So why am I sika? So why am I na ye dan de biare dia ya ntwema? Asem we see anka wo hwem critically we are supposed to hold the management of the hospital responsible. It's not even supposed to get to this point. Asem we it do some chem say this is the first time yenya this kind of confusion at the hospital. It happens all the time. Why is it say sa minister anko intensua anko intervene? Why didn't these people drive there? So me beer phone lines and nurses are reported. Ebia, some of these things in their various hospitals show this guy has never gone to any of the hospitals to go see it for himself. Why do you think he's so interested in this? Because the spotlight is in Accra. This is what is going to make him destroy Akando. This is what is going to make him and his boss become relevant because the omo peno omo sanka ombegu abani mase. That is the job. Akando mentia. Akando don't pay. Akando ntia. Akando mentia bibia momo. Don't give them anything. Men momo kapre. Men tam ka bia momo. Don't give them any V8. Don't give them any car. They can do whatever they want to do. Say nurse for more Ghana. So when they will demonstrate and kick these fools out of that position. On says see almost so me minister ho. So if he studying the tone in there, he is trying to make it look like a minister in a downfall. Minister there, or then you find Obwa. Wakoda, Emma man for Africa catching say I didn't backfire. You find a way to divert attention. In the side nurse and or court. Right now, from Monday going, as some no over discuss here, then I'll be kafa over kafa. Ralph, any nurse don't walk court no. Minister there na akwa we can say no. You will not discuss it. That is the attention they have diverted. It is an nurse no so court no. Oni kofu ni ejuma. Omo no mama ni sika court no. You see, it is not anything. Nurse no, I'm say a friend no rejoice. Toto botsi nidino no. You will find all her profile. You better find the profile you be chere Ghana for baby away ye juma. Ono ankasa no ne ethics. Ejuma mu no wo no ne ethics. Sebio ya query ne da. Baby o start ye juma as a nurse. Ono ankasa ya pese ya the track record. Ma boni nyina wa ha kyerɛ mo ɛyɛ hospitals awaye adwuma wom managers wa form nsem ɔno ankasa ɛyɛ secretaries a yenya afa no ho you will know who this nurse is nurse ɔmo ho nyina change ɔmo taade ɛdane ɛyɛ de patients ɔno nko ana ndane no ho we will get to know who she is. We will put her up We will let Ghana fall, because you see, this thing we have been talking about all the time. What we need to do as a nation is simple. When it comes to nurse for the government of Ghana should sit and analyze something. Promotion of nurses, moving nurses to hospitals, making sure nurses are effective. Because in some way, we cannot also take away the sense of urgency and nurse if only be any in this whole process. Because it was a patient-nurse interaction and the escalating to this point. Now, I believe, say, it's about time I also prioritize what we call performance-based contracts. And right now, no, the idea is say, your nurse if only be any idea be say, if I don't even perform, I have to be paid. I have to get a hospital to work. No, it should be based on performance. A criteria should be put there. You cannot just be a nurse because you went to nursing school. You should be able to pass a certain benchmark before you be able to work at a certain hospital. Because it is looking like, say, Nana the Dankweku for the free SHS been here running a nursing in Ghana. You can be the most weak-minded student. As far as Wafa free SHS, you don't do exams, they don't evaluate you, you don't go through any assessment, and all come free SHS for. No, we need to make sure the whole nursing thing is basically it's based on your performance. Because we don't have performance based over America, over Europe, nurses get to work or nurses are paid. Some nurses are very expensive because of their performance record. Because when you check their performance track record, it is 100%. So whatever they demand, they get those kind of payments. Now you cannot mix those lazy nurses, some of them, to the high performing nurses and expect to get the same results. Because some nurse might be very efficient, some nurses are very accommodative. Some are very good communicators. Some are very good at their job. Some nurses are terrible at these things. So you cannot pair such people to work in an institution and expect the institution to run 100%. If you want to get the best out of our nurses and also the quality we expect from our hospitals, then it should be based on performance. We cannot just say, when we are nursing school, quiet nurse. No. When you start your nursing career, there should be some benchmark that you should be able to meet before you can be given the nod to be paid a certain salary. And it's about Chrome, the nurses don't joke. Ghana form by Chrome nursing, they don't fuck around because it is based on your performance. When the management get to know your performance is below par, you might even lose your license as a nurse. So let's not make it look like, yes, sorry, or because nursing school, you need to push the person at Ridge. You need to put the person at Kolebu. Because when it comes to performance, it involves a lot of things. And it's in a by way by and car say, when you use example to say teacher licensure exams, you cannot use one day to check a teacher's 4-year career and normal question with school and say, because you could not write these exams the way we want it, whatever you went to learn, life skills, competence, grammar, all has been put in the dustbin. Go home. No. And it's in a bad way by say, teacher licensure exams, it needs to be scrapped. It should be a cumulative. As time goes on, you are checked on your skill, your competence, your your attendance, how you put your notes together, your interaction with students. All these cumulatives, they come together to become a whole teacher. So you cannot use one exams to justify whether a teacher is good or not. We need to do the same to nurses. We in the field and you are working, we need to have a performance-based check. Send a bayer to make us a green and white pair. Technically, or obviously, you have to be paid. No, you need to perform to a certain level to be able to get the nod or to be paid. These are the kind of things they need to be fighting for. In the association of Mutimno, if you want the welfare of a nurse, then you need to get a nurse who is willing and ready to work. Ghana nurse because somebody is checking their performance. And when your performance is good, when the white man is paying you, he doesn't care. But back home, nobody is checking any nurse's performance. Nothing is based on performance. People have just been left to go in there and become nurses. Nurse need to make kasa time. Ubeko hospitals in there are some nurses there na our duty no na or to TikTok so. There are some nurses who do videos from hospitals abroad. They are on duty. These are things we need to make sure we have some performance-based thing to guide our nursing industry. But these fools don't care about those things. What they do is that they lie to the nurses. Working conditions. They know some things are not things they can get from the government. But what they do is, because they want to be in the position they are in, to be paid, to get the opportunities, to use that position to get money, they'll bundle a lot of things and tell the kids, say, this is what we are doing. They don't do that. They don't do that. In the Ustadia, that is why we are having a lot of inefficiencies in our nursing industry or in our health sector, because we have nurses who are committed and we have very lazy nurses who are not supposed to be merged with the committed ones. Because Mr. Sorena Mibe Juma and I'm so effective, I'm going up and down. Now say me who say obi lazier. As time goes on, that motivation that I have is going to drop. That is why we need to make sure this nursing thing is based on performance. And it's because there's nothing that is going to stop them from knowing say Juma no mo ye no mo nye. Into the moment they pass out of nursing school, onim say onye Juma no kwa dia ebetuanika. No. It shouldn't be like that, because if we are expecting our ministers and government officials to perform, then we expect we the civilians or the civil servant to also perform equally. And if we are not going to put some benchmark to check a nursing or Ghana, our health sector will break down. But what will happen? And I say most of them will travel outside and will become very effective, and that is what we are witnessing now. Our nurses travel outside and they work like donkeys. They work like dogs. They work like cows. You know why? Because Bronino, or the rules not to war, or the benchmark not to war, or the performance not to war, if you don't meet it, you drop out. Into our Ghana, there's nothing that is pushing him or her to make sure they deliver their utmost best. So what they do is, we don't care. Obi wo na nurse chum. Say a Eeii Ridge hospital no video nichirawa. Some nurses were very efficient. Some nurses too did not fucking care, because at the end of the day they're going to be paid. And that is the conversation we need to be having. These are the critical conversations we need to be having. But when you have fools like this who do politics, we place them in vital positions like this to lead these young girls, what they are going to do is they are going to milk them indirectly without the kids knowing. Into me no kasa na dwi, your nurse bi o tie kurasi bi a obi die one bedroom bi no team toilet kura nim. Waiting kind of all because our personal issue with the government, our personal issue with the minister. But nurse nina or for mohono sanka onya obi equally to say or no or you committed na performance ni ya anka it will end up say they will get to a point they can demand for more salary. But we don't have anything like that. Mechanisms have not been put there. Kwasiafowe are leading our nurses. They are lying to everybody. That is why our health sector no, it is where it is. Court now will demand for a year what we call a year or demand for 7 million Ghana cedis. Tete Ghana's cano better than 70 billion. Sika also a perino or say Ralph are sorting or hospital. So a person who nurse na only this is the nurse or the Ralph echo a year hospital a court, sorry. This is the nurse now our court is Siano. The dean at the a year the dino a year Rejoice Toto Bote, that's her name. Rejoice Toto Bote. She needs to prove in court, say she needs to provide witnesses. She needs to make sure assembly or kind of court to be she's going to be under oath. She has to make sure, because here you never see who has something no cre say they are all coming in our woman or say court action Rafason, because we will not condone anything like that. Say nurse na sama o kan or they copy court or say court and 7 million Ghana man no yeah investigations ni nyina ko si court tena se near to na no under oath na de o kan nyina ye no kre say ye tietia na ya se pie pra no bu ni nsem a e ma nipa 50 wura ho ni nyina no a na ye wie na evidence ni show clearly say Ralph and then accomplices the omo ye na e was say court etwe Ralph aso na Ghana ehun se emra e wo Ghana inti nurse no onie. This is the nurse. We are going to bring you her profile, because honestly, Obi ano ye Jumama Ghana. As I sit here, I would love to protect every nurse in Ghana. Mempese obi abe ham nurse bia. Mempese obi abe frustrating nurse bia. Mempese you protect your nurses. It is say no krese nurse way. Oman fan kura kwan so eno mo tietia de fan wudi so a me ekobe gina ha am make sure say e wo say mra no ene raf di. E wo say nurse ni so hu say obi na hye n'echi nipa bi na hye n'echi ena ka chen say onye de oye no na onim say enya no krekroje ena ema de oye de na wan hwe ya ono ankasa wo be end up in jail because you cannot deceive the court. You cannot basically lie under oath. These are very important things, sir. This young lady needs to know. But I would love her to come out and then the hospital to come out with all the evidence to prove her case. Senyebeya, as a nation, we will all make sure say Imrana Ayejuma. If you want to also know her Facebook page, the official Facebook page, so that maybe you want to reach out to her and help her because matters management and I'm on the phone. Maybe some people would like to support her as a young lady. Ni Facebook, ni TikTok, right now she's a public individual. Only Rejoice Botei, our 4.1K friends, studied at Valley View University, went to Krobo Girls Presbyterian High School, lives in Accra, Ghana. From Accra, into the page, you can go there, send her some message and tell her, say, you are very sorry about what happened. You are supporting her. She should make sure her stories are consistent and that Ghana for Dinechi on kind of kreno na yenyina yenkwenim. So this is a Rejoice. The official Facebook page people can go there and just talk to her. Don't go and harass her. Just if you have any message, heartwarm message, you can send to her and tell her you are supporting her, you are behind her. She should just make sure say she sticks to her statement. The facts are there, the evidence. May I sure say Ralph Musso will have to talk to his lawyer and let us know. At the end of the day, we will all get to that point and get to the truth. Thank you very much. And Rejoice, the profile as a nurse, maybe sometimes obi nim for all you know, she's a very good nurse. People don't really know ejuma waye any the time of school, any the kind of friends. We are going to show everybody who she is because we need to know. This is somebody I don't come out to us obey Ejuma Ghana. So we need to go back and get to know Ejuma Oyeno, the ethics to saying how she does a job. Ejuma baby awaye Ejuma school or choir. We need to also bring people to that level, the family, the background, where she's from. Ne mama ne papa. We need to let the world know. Say, sebio onfi efifumu. Enye nipa hunu bi netete no. Or Ghana near also to who say obey Ghana. We need to protect her. So we are going to put all these things aside. We are going to put her phone number out if you want to reach her for more clarity and a lot of things. So we will also help and move this case forward. That is how it's going to go now. She wants to be in the public. We will help for the public to be part of this case. Send all right. Musa Dankwa Ghana there when it comes to election polls near the idea or number one, excellent. We just don't say that because Musa Dankwa. There are so many people I've not met in my life. It is a make be somewhere and just a mini panel of personal relation. I mean personal Facebook cry. I don't have personal Facebook. Me to me will be a course I could come and say, oh, Paddy, what's up? Me, I don't have. The only Facebook I know, with all due respect page, any Loud Silence TV now, I don't run those ones. I have an editorial team that runs that. So me, I don't have any personal Facebook. TikTok, a company TikTok. Facebook, a company Facebook. YouTube, a company there. I don't have any personal page. Say Kevin Ye, many Kevin didn't come on. I don't have anything like that. It's when I speak about people, anytime I'm called to make a cancer, Nancy meeting Kofobi. Oh, Kevin, me 2015, number Ghana, 2014-15, I'm never documentary about Ghana energy sector. You ran it through Ghana. 2016, I covered the Ghana elections. That was the first time coming to Mahama. I was trade fair. Yeah, their final elections rally. In Tinkovo to me can say, Obi say Ibrahim Mahama, me as I was me who need that. Become a mammy. Me family Nico Shampo Ibrahim Mahama da. And so be to my kind of time Kevin Taylor him Ibrahim Mahama and Kevin Taylor ska. Mad a vice president Nano Pokwadra, me Nicosia as a human being, me come a mammy, me who need that. Me come a mammy, Ikuya Monica. Me who need that. Me who me Nicosia, Empo vice president that. In my life, I can use everything to swear on this planet. Me who need that. But to be able to my baby, I can time because say we Juma eswa. You get people connecting you to things. And those things don't bother me because at the end of the day, anything that is in there, nobody can have anything about me with these people. And I'm not saying these people because I disrespect them. These people, I don't have any contact with them. I am resolute. I know what I'm doing. Now, Musa Dankwa, and then because Musa Dankwa is one of the best posters in Ghana. In fact, he's number one. We because Kevin, no. Now, Danfuni Musa Dankwa, I call this Musa Dankwa, Minikosia, Mihuni da, oh my brabo. Mihuni da, oh my brabo. There are so many people in Ghana, Mihu physically, Mihu da. I was in Ghana for a month. There are so many people in Ghana I've not even seen before with my naked eyes. Obi say if you kwete Mihuni da. I said in Kenya Mihuni physically da. Yeah. There are so many people I've not even seen them physically with my eye. Say Mihunu onye, Mihu mumpuda. But you see, I'm kind of tan. I laugh about these things because you see the job I am doing. No, a man for me and say, how can Kevin be doing this job without knowing these people? I don't care about those people. It's you I care about. And I want to make the information now. Now Musa Dankwa at the post be about Bontene. And post no then maybe say Musa NPP fool. Post where Yan Tontrini and I say we should put a pen in it. Musa Dankwa say Mahamudu Bawumia be enya so far or yan post no Bawumia ewo 52% and a Kennedy ewo 17%. Now I just want to ask a year NPP for should we rubbish this or we should keep it? Because Miracle Abuajina kutrani egune ni asono. Osori no didi Musa Dankwa atem or MP or NDC ni NDC former diska uhwe NPP communicators o magimi o muni message nti Musa Dankwa who is a pollster because you see if you're a political party and you know you are working you don't care about what a pollster is doing or whatever a pollster puts out unless you know for sure that you are not delivering unless you know for sure that what the pollster is saying is true and I remember pollster who are he and I remember what attack pollster no because me so be to say Benefsin a pollster it does not worry me because I know Benefsin is not credible. But some Musa Dankwa a pollster I take it serious because of his track record. Benefsin track record there's nothing to write about. Say Benefsin can weigh money bemu and I say a Bayadian 50%. No. And anytime you see the NPP go after Musa Dankwa, then it means Musa Dankwa is telling them the truth, which they don't want to accept because Omo say Omo party no ejimi for the doorso. Their inner monkey does not allow them to accept the truth. I want to ask the NPP. Now, this matter now Musa Dankwa de abano. I'm asking a simple question. Sir, 52% yedema Bawumia, and 17% yedema Kennedy no. NPP for na munyina bo 20 Bawumia chino. I want you to go and insult Musa Dankwa say about them I don't know about Bawumia 52%. Why are you not doing that? On say Bawumia nko for nyina they like it. Right now I've seen the Kennedy people reacting to this. The Bawumia people are quiet. They are not condemning it. They are not saying say this is not credible. They are not saying say Musa Dankwa is a politician. They are not saying say Musa Dankwa is NDC. They are accepting it because deep down they know Musa Dankwa is credible. The NPP is a party full of monkeys, sir. Oma Junior will say, so and that is the problem I have with the NPP. Their inner monkey does not allow them to accept reality. Into every day, no, they are overshadowed. Their intelligence, their honesty is overshadowed by their inner monkey. Into every time, no, their inner monkey is what takes decision for them. And until you see Bawumia embracing somebody who has threatened to assassinate the president, it is the inner monkey that was working. The inner monkey always shrouds or overtakes their intellectual capability. Into every time, their actions are all inner monkey actions. How can you tell me, say, a former vice president, somebody says he's going to assassinate the president, then you bring the person to your home and hug him on TV? Your inner monkey is the one working, not your intelligence. And see, I'm asking them, I was expecting them to be all over the place, on the internet, on Twitter, on everywhere, on social media, to be striking Musa Dankwa that Musa Dankwa is lying and this is not true. If you are accepting that this is true, then it means, say, when Musa Dankwa comes out later to tell you, you people are not going to win the elections, you need to admit it. Because your inner monkeys are not allowing you people to be intelligent and honest with yourselves. I was expecting people to have a press conference on this. I was expecting the NPP. Now me expecting some mobile press conference like I say, Musa Dankwa 52% of them Bawumia and the yentiasie yempe. But shockingly, the inner monkeys in the NPP Bawumia team, they have all kept quiet. Shockingly, they have given the inner monkey a petition to drink. The inner monkey is dazed. The day Musa Dankwa de post beba ebeko etia Bawumia no, the inner monkey will be giving codeine. The inner monkey will be giving ebetoda. The inner monkey will be giving red. Then the inner monkey will start to explode. Right now, no, Omama inner monkey no appetition mananum wada, so you cannot see anything. They are not reacting. They are not insulting Musa Dankwa. The day I post beba to go against their Bawumia, it will go against their party, no, they will give the inner monkey red. That is where you will see them on social media, on TV. That is where you will see the inner monkey doing what? Showing that sign of inner monkeyship. So when I say the MPP is being controlled by their inner monkey, now you are beginning to understand. That is the inner monkey showing there. As we speak, the inner monkey has been strapped. They have tied the inner monkey down. So the inner monkey is not acting. Watchina, let Musa Dankwa come out with another one and say, Bawumia, his lead is shrinking. Kennedy has come to 42. Bawumia has come to this. They will give the inner monkey red. You will see them. They will be on TikTok. The assassinators. You will see them. They will give the inner monkey red. Ome paive like these are inner monkeys and any more running. That's why I keep telling NDC for say you are not supposed to pay attention to the NPP. They don't use their brains. The inner monkey runs them. It depends what you give the inner monkey. When you give the inner monkey the bitter pill, it will react. That is why the inner monkey does not like me. That is why every time they see me, they get angry. That is why they always want to say things against me. That is why when I address the party, they will go and attach the party to Menshia because their inner monkey has taken the bitter pill. And every time I give the inner monkey red, the inner monkey expresses itself through their actions. Until we are not supposed to pay attention to a party that is being run by inner monkeys. I want them to come out and contest this 52%. Muadia be yamuno before I rather go for. Me say 40 years you can never get anybody like me. Makachemo unless I retire and say I'm going to my power. Me MP before. They say unless me a call onyankopon kukuku aka say e call ye. Na onyankopon me someone now dey be this point anka say ye mo. Somebody who power. Now me yanko enim inner monkeys. Now idea Temaport goes 24/7 as importers can now clear goods even at 2 a.m. and the oba Temaport Ghana ya expanding the John Mahama NDC expanding ye. Temaport part 2 JJ Rollins starting ya papa ko for ya papa ko for no problem. And you see under John Mahama 24-hour economy. Temaport uko ho ahmachi 2 a.m. ubetuma clear goods ubetumi etua importers ebetumi ura Temaport and adu 2 a.m. ediduma. This is how you run a country slowly. Right now as we speak, you know who the president Asia. The president is in Asia. What is he doing? He is talking to investors. The president could have said, say, you know something, let the minister go. Let the minister go and do this. But the president said, no, I need to lead you people to bring investors home. When the president brings investors home, who is he going to help? Yati kromha. Na do danko ekufu ade ba omi amutumi tu kwan kwa abrochire. Ye hu bebi mpo omo nenam. Omutumi tu kwan na wakọ hwe Tottenham match e wo Spain. Ekufu ade tumi tu kwan na enim bebi onenam. Na drugs e bonano. Na omo pa matches throughout the journey. The president of the Republic of Ghana today as we speak, he has been in Asia from Sunday. President Wewe Asia, what is he doing? Of course, Singapore, or about Japan, what is he doing? He's trying to lure investors to come, bring money and create jobs for Ghana for. This is a president who has lost best friends. through an accident. This is a president who sent gallant men to go and work for him, who he has lost. He's still in pain. This is a man who is still mourning deep, deep down. They are good friends that he has lost. But this man is still trying to get a life for you. This is what we call leadership. When you're finding leadership, as you speak, Japanese business to invest $100 million to make Ghana Africa's first AI-powered agriculture hub. And the Japanese businessmen, business for somebody 100 million, all targeting agriculture. They want to use technology to change our agriculture. Do you know, say, one of the biggest farmers in Ghana is John Mahama? Do you know? Yeah. He's leading by example. One of the biggest farmers in Ghana, your president, John Mahama. And to nurse secretary for Kwasiaka say, now we are farmer. He does not deserve to be the secretary of nurses in Ghana. The president of the republic, he is one of the biggest farmers. Ghana. The 8 years John Mahama was in opposition, he was farming. One of the biggest farmers in West Africa is John Mahama. Nana Kufuor free power there no ye. Busa me djuma Kufuor na asefo mo ye. Busa se djuma ben no mo ye. Mo so nkwasiafo so Ghana, Vietnam suit for. George ni wi no mo tifie no mo nom. De bia mo de mo ye lawyers. Litigation. Obi asase yaje. Ye bubu obi dan. Ye ba akoye nsuo mu nam. They cannot do anything that basically will benefit anybody. And the president now within a terminal, and they're on Japan, on Asia. What is he doing in Japan? He's trying to get investors. He's luring them. He's telling them about our currency. He's telling them about how investors come, the amount of money they'll have to invest. He wants to drop it down a little bit so that people can bring enough money to the country. He's telling them about our GDP, how he has worked towards it. He's telling them about our inflation. He's giving them an idea about the prospects when it comes to agriculture in his country. This man is out there. He's selling this nation and selling it to the world that come home, we are ready for business. John Mahama has opened the shop to the world. And Ghana is the new shop. He's selling our products. And the inflation about form. And the petrol return is saying our form. Our energy sector is stable. And the no doom so. And Kora Eco School, no problems. And the YEA. And workers are no more Juma, you see almost cut here. And the YEA for your top salary 100% is about to happen. This is what the government is doing. What are you doing to help the government? This is what your president is doing. He's been out there in the jungle. He is in the concrete jungle. Now the audience say on so on done a audience say on not the crew. Audience say the pain people go through and the rest of them for here on here be. But all in the interest of you. Into in Yanka, the people who Phoebe in the name of TikTok, at the TikTok, Eddie Mahama Tem, who ni pebia I saw what the fee sitting and talking nonsense, you ask yourself, say, this country, we have to make sure, say, and he said MPP as a political party led by inner monkeys, we should never give power to the NPP. Itiande, Tema, port, under John Dramani Mahama, the port is running 24 hours. And we are important now, Tema Porter. You can clear your goods. In fact, the new thing is that you can even pay for the goods before they land and you clear them before even Adiachi and Opa. 90s. MPP ni kwasi ampenyi na 24-hour economy na wen all papa hwinim. This is 24-hour economy and it costs what them port. And the busa importers. Sibia importers are free. Sani ya chichire mine. Yemfe ye chichire mine. Yemfa busua someone chichire man, yemfa jandam en chichire man, yemfa ye free ha ye nim we ye nanani we, yemfa chichire man, ye de nyansa ebuo ene nokore na chichire man, na mo MPP fo mo agimi. Yemfa nton chichire man, yemfa me free ha chichire man, yemfa we akase tia me nanan chichire man, yemfa jandam atron chichire man, yemfa minimum chichire man, ye de ahobrase nyansa ne nokore. Enu bi na wo hu no, this is how ye chichire man, ye mfa red and chichire man. last me who video bi boys bi eso mugina PZ Kevin Taylor ateso aba oye be ma ombra PZ bi hwo mu fi bi munyina metuma ahyehyɛ matom wo Iraq as slaves boys bi no mo genya TikTok opa ombra ye betwa na se de ebe ye no no na me so he mumie me sam betuma samlai edemagu box matom wo Iraq as slaves in fact so be na wo so bi mumu bi a mugu PZ na mo no red in fact so be na mo so enya tutu botom na mototo dipa botom wo ho mu wiawia store bu nyama wo be bre mo ase ne create adwuma ma mu bi no mu bi ne mu de jimi na mugu ho ena Kevin Taylor ne ye twɛn no PZ no hwɛ wo jeans to atete me say metuma moamoa mu nyina mu bi na mugu na mo jimi na mo no red no meton mo te say slaves wo Iraq wo jeans Ghana ne ye twɛn ama mu bi na mo jimi ne ye twɛn mo de mo ntana na mo nya jimi saa mudi fufuo mo nim kankan na mu bi mo de ada no amanfo eni ebie ebo adwuma oyi se de bia na obenye obi atutu de botomo PZ imbre bi beba yenkuta sika biem imbre bi beba inkurasefo na omu free inkurase ba PZ na mu bi mo boys ne bi na mu go na akromfo no mototo mu botom wiawia nyama na imbre beba obi ba fa nyoma e wo PZ onfa bag onfa hwe oba ni sika nyina egun phone so otonyoma na ani ahyepia akoma no so obenya bibia wia e kombede mu bi se mmoa imbre bi beba inkurasefo makuro mu biemu imbre bi beba untumi nkogina PZ anopa enfa belt ba gungu konom red enkotu obi nyoma enkotu tubotom no enti obeboa ho aboa ho aban ne the opportunities aba so obepa bia ya pebi ye na fa okwase afiri wo kaka se Kevin betima ba kuma ase ye wo PZ wo PZ ade papa be na wo ho munyi inner monkey ni mfiri mu na mama adwene ni nye adwuma the inner monkey is suppressing some of you mumu bi mo agimi nti ye kamo anima wo se didi menhia tem ende ne de kamekanka mu bewu ain mumu bi mo agimi nti ye kamo asem pe so obi ka MPP pe na omodo mo akobata menhia ye ka MPP asem na mo jama menhia he na wo se ye nkora mo ye se ne ye wo ye bo ye se ade na mo teme hunu aye no kasa na mo kire no no ene na ene mo ka me maame oya hunani me papa infantini me nyina santimi mu I am proud me nyina obo ase saa kasa na yesu aye no de mo de amoti na mo ginsa mu nim kire obi a mo di nkofo atem no enu bi ne ene mo ka yeah obi ntan obi a obi ndo obi anje obi a ye nyina pempuntuo kokrofo market ene ye na asantefo mrante omunim nyansa ene ebo aba no aban ne ba so se onye ema ye nananom ye maame mu nya adwuma nye oro kwase agina PZ wanom red wo fin sa ate ka kire be se ma me ba kumase na kumase magimi ni anamese de me ye wa ha no me ya aboa wo mawo wo se mfui monje nkwara no mu bi monje nkwara mo sora na mo frifia begina PZ ye benya obi ebu no me se emra bi beba kurase ni bia ni obetam sika gu bag mi so oba PZ abafa nyoma ne nyoma nyina agu ni card so oba pe na ya shepo nyoma na ko ni krom so obenya obi atutu ni botoma emra bi beba obi a madwomu befa nyoma o ye be shepe akoma dipa no open nyoma san ye pe bag miensa den ye de maka na ya shepe courier service wan na begina nanim akodo ni botom na be na ba New York be hu say o PZ wo de tena ho wo de tena ho na ye ho aha na yete ye na asa asenye e na water hydrant a hydrant e na mo see store wo so e na mo chichikele wo gas so mo de mo ntena mu bi mo ntena mu na mo ntena mu jimi mu me yesi bi suro bi o PZ now yanko enim wedwa de na obeye de pa na obeye di na obedi di matam uni foko ka ye beye kumasi ye ye beye asanteman ye ye di mpuntio beba wa wontumi ntirem no tu kode nwurem Ashanti regional minister odi mpuntio de beba mubetime di natam mubetuma asre no mubetuma atwetwe no oya asantini ba odi mpuntio beba fie mundi mu nkwasi asem no odi mpuntio de be samo odi puntio de be gu bontio mo de be samo obebo agum yam obesi krofo market no ejuma bi also odi ma asantima gina na so ndc na de na ba obeye obetuma tena TikTok 100 years one nkora na di nkomo or Facebook he is interactive. He is telling you people say mo MPP mo agimi mu inner monkey na mo former Ashanti regional minister no wantena TV so anka nkyere ntafo so mo ye moa former Ashanti regional minister obetuma operative iPhone. The nima ahyehyɛ sɛ bidie ba. Kurasini tena hɔ didi nkɔfo atam na maka montoma afi moto mo anka ho asɛm. O former Ashanti regional minister MPP yi no sɛ mensa Simon sɛ mensa no ni tipa ne boy we. Sɛ mo no sɛ mensa jimijime de numu tum sɛ kokuo ni tipa ne boy we. Ade papa ebefia no mafe moto mumu bi won pɛ. Ye de besa mo. Hwɛ. Pempuntio wa Santia tu kotena wuram. Yesi abeso so obi so. Mo de nkakra se sia ye na na ewu ntina men kan hwe no. Me yanko sie na nwie. Ora bo se me maboda mama mo. Ye de mpuntuo de be sa santeman. Yes. Ye de begu bontuam. Ye de be pompu agumoto. Ye wu se mumu bi. Mpuntuo ba na mafe moto mo mpe. Ye be bogu moto. Mo 2025 na ba ya hu mi firi asante. Me ntiase me MPP ni. O bodam on tiasia to kotena wiem kotena batanya Ashanti regional minister no will deliver and we will support him to deliver the new Asante form make we bin kiramo from to time akofo di president no de bi assemble na mote wo ka kofo abreso e na kofo abreso enkora na mo no monim kofo omonim de kofo ye yo enkora na ya wo mo de na wo Ghana no Akorabia ya won from 2010 ebesinde they don't fucking care about the sea for time they Rollins the time and they don't care mumu bibi you are still stuck in the phone no entana munya opportunity to speak to Ghana for young people osian ye de kofo be di yes Asante for na kofo be di MP say sa akora no ntiase they cannot relate to their work no they can relate to their making in there. Says akora na polytechnic na o ya Santini akora na we di 22 no o person o ya importer no we no tiase hwe you still don't understand the modern politics one mo na ho temotete kwa anim kotokoti cap 1935 and o uti mo hwe kotoko you born 2-0 you born 1-0 otumi nya hwe enye edin o he has o twefa ne bo yesi edin England, when was the last time England got a World Cup? Yesterday, football started in England, people don't care about Dena Kofo ye. Enkora mo to one and saying now with the 18. They don't know Kofo. They don't understand Kofo's governance. I'm telling you. They cannot relate to the Kofo ye. They can't. They don't understand. It is old and history to them. If you want to get them along, let them know what is happening today. And because you people, we gave you the time to let them know what is happening today. 8 years, mudi atichidiyenechi, and amudi nkwasi asem ye tribalism. Into him, Akorabia from 2016, and the 2021, who MPP said there's nothing in it. And that is something that we've been telling you people. You still don't understand the 2025 kind of politics. You don't get it. Ya cheche mucha amonti asye. Into more MPP ni platform so nkasa che okay ya papa ko for time am say oh how ya nhwe ya in the next 8 years the Akufo-Addo mo bedi na obi ampo nkai biem. Now they say who even remembers Akufo-Addo? The reason why we still have people like Atamils doing politics it is because of dear pa na monumental Akufo ya o ka kire and akwara obetumi related to it. Nothing. And I don't have no disrespect to Kufo, but the issue here is that the NPP still don't understand. Into Mujin say, somebody mention the fra politics and my party is strong. It doesn't work like that. Akorana you know asantimemna or call prempe or call uwas uwe SS na or tubetna and krino. What he is seeing in Accra when he talks to his colleagues in Accra, the kind of things he's experiencing. Bibieno abekano kumasi or no bet you oh bodam o kam kurasem. Because Saoko Fakufuasa Brena, Obaka just say, Time Akufo president, Namin Tiasi. I don't understand what you are talking about. I don't understand what you are talking about. Because Akufo-Addo failed to deliver, because Bawumia failed to deliver, because Kennedy failed to deliver, because the NPP failed to deliver the 8 years we gave you after Akufo-Addo, the best opportunity for you people to write your name in the history books of Ghana politics was this 8 years we gave you people. The 8 years now, it was the opportunity for you people to write your names in the history books of Ghana politics. But for 8 solid years, num cocaine. You people made it about yourselves and wealth. You did not build anything that today you can point to and let the young ones remember you. There's nothing. And it's not John Mahama every power 2016. Still in 2020, there were young people who could remember Mahama. You know the crow because there's an E block with the chrome. There is an E block sitting there. And every day, that E block, it lets the kid understand, say, there was somebody called Mahama. There is a chip compound. Every day, that chip compound name, Mahama endis in a tarahum. It is something that they resonate with, something that they grew up with. That is why from 2020 all the way to 2024, people were still having the Mahama NDC in head. They could recite things because whatever they did lives with them. Everything they did, their lifestyle, they lived with the project, the things the NDC built around them. It was easy for them to relate to the NDC. And it's an NDC campaigner. You see a lot of people relating to their message because they can practically point to things they have done in their communities and show them that we want to do more. But when you people go to campaign, because you don't have anything that people can relate to. This is 2025 politics. The science behind this is practical. I have done the research. I know the NPP. I have delved into your mindset. You are stupid. Me good party no. My mission is to nullify the party for a new party to be born. I swear to God, that is my job. In total time, because you see, you do 2028. By myself and my team, we already have a plan for the NPP in 2028. Right after election 2024, we started drafting a 2028 plan for the NPP. We know, dori, and our doli, it will happen because it's scientific plus practical. Every day. Sorry, I know what I'm doing. I'm working with a team. We sit every day. We have a 2-hour editorial meeting. We analyze the thinking of the people. We analyze how the story should go. We analyze what the people want to know and how to train their brain and educate them. That is why you see thousands of people troop on this platform. Not because of it is because of what they get. It is because of the education they get. It is because of the eye opening. You have to move with principle. MPP for MPP did not TV. So Muhammad the private jet. This is 2025. The information is on this. People can check. Jandam is dead. That is how it's working. You are not supposed to do too much. You cannot just come sit on radio and say Muhammad for private jet. People are now fact checking the system. A real election, no we lose with over 2 million votes. We'll say the next year maybe flag bearer before executives. Where Jimmy? Now my mention my I can't create my pong. And then Friday in Tina Mama Mono. Almost ask some way. Katie Hammond. Me catch a Ghana for. They be a Mikasa which Ghana for. The next seat I want to take is Ascent South. I'll take that seat. Yeah. Me catch a Katie Hammond say me Gini seat in the same. I took it. He hasn't still realized it. He's still in a dilemma. Afena Esenke. KT, I have not completely retired. KT Hammond. I have retired him forever. I told him I would take your seat. And that seat I will take, you will never come close to it again. The catch them will say 90% of NPP politicians or more parliament under Ekufuado Bawumia, when you take their seat from them, they are useless. Ask yourself why he doesn't want to quit. That is all that he knows. Using politics to make money. So we politics if you are wadanin in I keep telling you, he doesn't have intelligence, only knowledge. I promised him. Now, original constituency, because I will take it from you, and you will never go back to parliament. When I take it, I seal your fate. So I have sealed his fate. He's never going to enter parliament again. Obetumari, Eriasi Bibia, Ketiamon is never entering parliament again till he dies. Yeah. And the next seat I will take and let the NPP know I am powerful than their party is Asin South. I will take it simple. Me say, Ketiamon, so Ben, I catch and say it's better he starts to go into farming. Uncle Tassas no nyefu no wundem. Politics, parliament. Me a ko Nyankopon ebiema no ameka say Ghana politics. He's done. Me sealing the fate. He's not coming back into politics again. Now Nyansa Ben aka woni trim. But my next seat to take, the next seat I am taking in 2028 is Asin South. Asin South for Omuhiam Puntio. They need development. And I will make sure John Dramani Mahama, this president, with the knowledge of what and my support through the media, Asin South, NDC will bring that development. I will take that seat. And I'll hand it over to the NDC to develop Asin South. Even before 2028, I will let the NDC develop Asin South. I will take that seat. Me, I don't decide to take seats for no reason. There's a reason. I will take it. You might think it's a joke. By 8 December, Yababu Boabano, Namaji Asin South, market on the wall. You can say whatever you want to say. But Medika Kachiremo, Onyanko Pontia say, I'll take the government, I'll take the Ashanti region. We took the Ashanti region easy. Nyanko Pon a boy, Yama e Nyansa, me kano kre, ma Asante form wa Asante memu, Nyansa form who say in Puntu here. Whatever we told you, we did it. And it's not by our mind to Onyanko Pon ya sumuna ya bre wasia, ya kano kre Ghana for. It is the truth that is guiding us to the light. And I swear to God, I will take Asin South. But find it easy. And I'll hand it over to the NDC easy. (7:48 p.m.) This story, a hard journey. And Mr. P, Mr. S, I wanted to know the timelines. This afternoon we were discussing, I think something came in and we forgot to double check the timelines. Can you guys check the timelines for me? Because the platforms are giving contradictory timelines. What I have here is Joy News. And Mr. S, I think you said you were going to double check the timelines to let me know exactly what the timelines are. I think something came in during the meeting and we forgot. But this is a very important story that I want to talk about and close for the day. Ashanti region records the highest number of maternal mortality figures in 3 years as 232 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births are recorded in the first half of 2025. Ashanti region records the highest number of maternal mortality figures in 3 years as 232 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births are recorded in the first half of 2025. For the past 3 years, that means 2023, 2024, 2025. And a few way 2025, no, I want go for course omokowo. Yeah, just August, nipa 232 ne wu. Omo a ewu abem. Now this is not a joke. And this is just one region. It started 2023, 2024, now 2025. What I don't want to say what is the cause. What do you think is causing this? nipa obugu asantime mu ye ko waba ye kwa woso. From January to her, nipa 232 out of 100,000 nipa omukowe, nipa almost 250 omowu. It is crazy. This is genocide. It's nipa 200,000. We are talking about nipa close to 500. A day na Emma we ekoso. Team. Intuition, it has increased in the last 6 months. Starting 2023, 2024, 2025. The last 6 months, no number na kosro. What is causing it? There are so many things causing this. By yendi hun komana dabi obi beka se otan asantefo. Yen finding the solution ana dabi obi beka se weka se tia menhia. Yen spit out the raw truth ana dabi obi beka se udidi asantefo atem eti yenye den yen twem. Why this ye na ewu? Why na nanom na ewu? This is the Ashanti region. Say if I decide to spit fire on this matter, raw facts, obi beka se be didi menhia tem. Ntimi twem. When I decide to spit the raw facts, obi beka se makase tia panyini wa Asante memu. Ba ni refi say insuo na ne ba nom no. Insuo na ne yere na onyem no el nom no. Ni refi say nyoma bi a ye wa Asante memu ene insuo a ye nom from Galamsey no. How from 2012 the Minister of Health kachire there have not been any serious re-equipping of our health sector from 2015 I'm Mahama Free Power. The NPP government, they have not re-equipped the health sector. Chairman, when NPP are buying the last 8 years, omutumi exchange the health sector, bringing in sophisticated equipment to change our health sector. For 8 years, our health sector was left to rot. NPP came to power, broke down hospitals and never built new ones. They came to meet hospitals and never opened them up. Apart from that, we saw the highest escalation of Galamsey, the destruction of our waters, our environment under the NPP government. Party chairman, yenya sector minister kasa party hiska. We saw Chairman Wuntumi Keti Jemfua, NPP for the sector minister brought a report. Galamsey is killing us. You can't want them. You can see they do too for them. It's your unyanku who it's your dream. Punching neighbor. Punching tree. The effects na yenyano for the past 8 years no so the next year or two we are going to feel it. And they keep laughing and insulting. We did the way at them. Adia beche no down. In tell them in buy no more santimem ni bi. Amuja TikTok di matem. Ayana me who toilet paper. Sa ankora TikTok MPP for no. I value toilet paper and damn me toilet team than you, your life. Yeah. It is our young girls now. Omujejina Asante memu ya TikTok video. Kevin Taylor no say me say mona mo mema na mo MPP na me value me toilet paper than you, your life, because at least my toilet paper I know it can run for a certain period and I can calculate and say this will last for 2 days, 4 days. You can die in 24 hours. You know why? Because you are living in an environment that your expiry date is every day. But you see, when you decide to speak on these things and spit the hard truth, also when you depend on them, when it gets to this point, we pass. Yatia, I know 2472 nana piao me domini so we yim, but meka ebe butu form ebu kotodwe esra santemai obi enyi kakran ni afanya komfo anoche. We spoke against it, that the president, the government is their responsibility to equip hospitals. Amafo jianu ko si bone e ka say na opim so asase so opim so na also ye. The moment you do that, you give the government the room not to do what it has to do. The responsibility of the government is taken away from the government. In this Ochineba Bontene, Casa Confanochia, a by hospital, no, a bubu, a say, Yanji and Jamusika and Koyana. It means the responsibility of the government has been shielded. And then sometimes when you ask me to say, bars boys or bars dear boys, the boys cleaning the streets, I'm cleaning Gatemuno. It is very commendable. But the issue here is there's the responsibility of the government to do that. It's our responsibility to stay clean. It's our responsibility to pay for the government to be resourced to make sure trash is picked. Now, so bars boys or bars whatever boys, I will pick a trash now. What will happen in say wherever they are taking the trash is going to end up back in the gutters because they don't have a place they can keep their trash, and that is something that we are missing. They don't have a place that the trash will go, that it will be recycled or changed into something else. So it does not matter where they take it. That trash is going to find its way when it rains back to the same place. That is why you don't take government responsibility away from government. That is why when you're paying taxes, you stay on government to do its job. In Tuba Krumha, a Juma was a band also ye. A Juma was a county also ye. Your responsibility as a citizen is to pay your taxes and abide by the rules and regulations. The moment we sit and we take government responsibility, knowing or not knowing, what we do is we create problems for ourselves. Because if Sanko 2-4, with all due respect, Nana, Eka say, I'm not going to agree, I'm not going to allow for Konfonochi to run. It should be shut down. Kumewu, Sewia should be open. The government needs 6 months to clear this and make this place. And Kabibia Besisa. But then the bigger problem was there, and we just touched the tail of the problem. There are different problems that they are bedruha. Inti, I don't like it when people try to take government responsibility from them. As much as your goodwill, these young men who are cleaning the gutters and all that, they have goodwill. They love the nation. They want to help. But the capacity of the government is bigger than any individual in any country. Inti, it is sometimes somebody might think, say, oh, you don't like what they are doing, you are hating. I'm not. Because let's be real here. How many gutters? They cannot clean 5 kilometers of gutters. They can't clean it. They can't clean 2-kilometer gutter. They can't do it. They don't have the resource to do it. We need to put the pressure on the government to make sure that is done. And we as citizens, we need to play our part by cleaning our environment and making sure government de mraba. So say, we need to live within the law. But if we think, say, Yakuma Panti, you can't. There are small companies, waste companies in America. A Juma American government through the counties can do. The small waste companies can't do it. Unless they give it to them in pieces. And small. Because when you talk about waste management, it's huge. Let's not take government responsibility from them. Sanka opemsoka se on tiasie e wonu doso konfano chedodo nipa ewu we be ware we be wonu ewu we be me de to me asantememu my friend regional minister yantum omo mu wo mu ni wom ni enhwe omo ba me ma obi ankomu biem yenhwe omo mu wo mu nyina na enyi omo hospital sewia na esi wo ATSI e wo se ye de light kom ni ebie ni yembie aban yesrew aban ye bibi anka things will change. By the moment Opimsoka say, I am taking the responsibility of the government stays back. Yeah, the government stays back. So the taxes that's supposed to do that job, the government uses for other things. Then other things, and they cook for the end, they eat it, they chop it. Let's not make Yakuma, Yajunian say, Masa Obiado Ghana. Obiado Ghana. Thank you very much, team. You're in Ghana, but abanye juma yenje enye. Yema abanye nye jina so. And intina yenye parties ebe to taxes ni edi mraso. Enti the esu Ashanti regional. Obeti obinka ochina ade bechi ni wowu. And the obinye manaju ohwe me na koma ebo. Okowo a wanhwe omba biem. That is the problem we are talking about. Let us make government do the job. And so, and they'll be MPP 40, TV, so Facebook. They are not talking about anything. Anytime I return here, me resume, me catch them say, me ja airwaves was 6 weeks. 6 weeks. 6 solid weeks. No, 6 weeks. They could not They were not able to educate Ghanaians and brief Ghanaians on what they need to know. No, because you see, ejuma we edding. Ejuma we unisano edding. And it becomes difficult when you're a liar. Ejuma we, when you're a liar, you cannot put your thoughts together to even present. I'm telling you, because all kasano now we're doing the okaye. So this job, we are true for won't to mean yet. Obi oya smart bia or show bones so we Jimmy for we are true for. This is a very difficult job for people who are liars. Omo mon kano kre atro for no ejuma we e dim omo. In the use omo kasa 10-15 minutes, they lose focus, they lose track, they don't know what they are discussing because odwene atro no twa na enra no. Dia na enra me kan me pesa ma no be fum because they are not consistent. These are liars who are trying to make sense. Ejuma we so you true for e dim papa. So 2 hours because you are filled with your inner monkey that is lies. Ejuma we who is simple sano. So we are true for ultimate yet that. You will still not make the impact. You know why? Because this is a job. Okay, summer you need to be truthful. You need to be consistent. So when you sad and will do anymore, oh boy. Facebook, YouTube, 10 hours. You can never be consistent. You can never put your thoughts together. If you want to say, okay, Mike Wasam, now that I could be a pen, both of the could be her. Now if you because we are true for. You get it? And you're Kelvin, Mamba come catch a man, but enter me so. And you're Kevin. And you're Kelvin Taylor Darby. I'm from sir. You're from me Kevin. Into a Kevin. Into me, I'll say Kev. Yeah, Kevin. Into Kevin and yet Kelvin. MPP girls, no. Into more TikTok videos now. I am when you have to me ding. Mo catchman and nanesa. My same cuckoo. Mo catchman and to me dane. Into I am when you have to send a monye. And yet Kelvin Taylor no me take Kev Darby. Kevin Taylor. Kevin. Yes. Oh yeah, sir. Easy. Kev. We are no jinaka cannot in as also. Kevin. You get it? Kevin. Into say wow catchman dane ya MPP ni ba would to me can. Kevin in terminal between boy and your friend Kev in and then the better see me say I say why is that some more no inti MPP girls munsia girls for MPP almost feel me brutal inti asam de nyina no bo ma yenya show no na yenko yenim now answer the best start show no you see about we di matam girls do feel me MPP girls na die Omudin komo if ya osin ai na wen me hwe no see boy see the hwe the papa so men den os na nyene ka ye call meeting chairman wuta ka se memo obi anhwe obi yi os me enhwe na den abrantie yemfa bibia nto nchen ewom se yese ai na odi atem but wo hwe nsem abrantie kenya edie na waka wo mpa abrantie enye no kre esi omuni eye ifia a problem because ifia can say asem edien pa na brand na kan nya no kre mo de mo nka se odi atam ya te ase nti ebia ye nyina ye MPP for mo men kan no kre mo men kan no kre apart from say me nya nko me be ma a me nya because of nipem na me wo muom but o de mo men kan no kre nkyere ho ifia be me brand here o kasa isi so TV no edie pa God say if you feel you edie pa na brand here we aka just say enye papa enye no kre ka kire me ebi wo moment kan no krenkyere ho moment kan no krenkyere ho abrante na sem kan no na oka no ye party ye ba ye die pa na ye ma asanteman efia na e ka kire girls for Bawumia e die na ye ma cha nti oma group course si a oma group course so me de me ko kan bio na ochina nko ba ku bi ye friend no eye abenedu o ye konkonse ni chen bibia o no wa ka kire Samira ai ni review say Samira hwe me ai sile kwe maame o ni review say SQ hwe me ai SQM ono so hwe me inti media men ke bi obi an record say eye abena no anko school into ntumi ka recording ndo se media men hwe bi obi an record obi ko record akwa kire na mi go mo bada man ara sanyu mo free media men ke bi no obi an record be obi an go dey obi an record inti abena wan shada go school dey santaso ho na ai no hu bondie e na obejo ni PP aye de inti media men ko ke bi o Abena can be here, media can no be collect all the me. I one goes good to drink a recorded, or we go record but so be collect all the me. It don't mean and the air girl film me the air, you know, if you had the film me. No can catch it on. And I've been on the uncle keep it be collected or not or the coach or what. Like everything. Recorded. Right now, Ghana, be good platform is a Polar watch, but that MPP communicator. Osado Paroti, good morning, Ghana. Boa, me good nina, me go be a carrier. Me go be a carrier. Yeah, end 2028. No be na omni child for the pre Queens who kwa ho. Me ko. Mo de mu ni midra. On sende, is a Polar watch to one MPP communicator. Osado Pa. No I got to UTV. I didn't got to good body Ghana. Say onim de onya no ho. Mema dane beggars. 2028 money child for a pre a year day. A year Accra ball kwan no ho. Mo Polar watch no kutakura. Oh, so it is possible. Me gumu nyina bodwuma. Mo san kwase afo na mo ma je say jandam e na mo de be say Ghana no. Me bre obi ase. O se ma bre bu nyina ase. I will lower everybody. Me madole maintain. Most of them Ghana na. You see GTech for I say we never say GTech was a one for. You see almost so akwara odi edim na fere jina polo. You buzale say odo aka certificate o jan waya on kasa e. Ghana ba akwara oya the head of GTech no. Although the number of single for your professor, where you way, any sort of the professorship program away, if it is out in the Onkasa. Ajinapona, oh yeah. Right there you go. Now, whoever say, Professor Ayensu, the deputy health minister Busade said, okay, what's it with your professor? Now, who your professor? Unya odi the other way. Sometimes also your professor, not training college, no, not a young point training college. You Busan so unya the way, ever seen there. Jinapona or no see or GTech or yeah ono you won't on car baby and you free buy it. Brother Jacopo. Now sa GTech as we buy no. And one power professor die be tell the guys. And go there guy. Say my guy say ogonji dey no Zimbabwe me see. Professor die. So where is Professor die? I want you to come and defend his professorship. GTech as everybody, you get professor for some. The only person who ultimately sinable are standing up to this Jinapo guy or GTech now. We'll be also question. No. Till date, the Jinapo guy hasn't answered that question. Now, Professor Adai way, because this is the time I need Professor Adai's the submission on professorship. Professor. Yeah, we do. Hey, I want 9/11. Professor Adai now. And can they hear no manabana wabeche professorship sabono. Me who Professor Adai professorship for the abesi. The guy who is leading GTech, no, he's a fake professor. I don't know on beka de you. And not GTech no Jimmy no. Or who will be our being jealous who the professor. Since my Grace Ayensu Busa say ono ne de onyano when never seen there on kasa. Hey, me there mini problem. Me busa Professor Adai away. Professor Adai away. Now, there's something I want to talk about. That can be some can. And then who posted to be on social media, and I think it was quite hilarious. I don't know who actually put it together. And it was about a year GTech in Seme Ekokosui. But somebody posted something. In fact, I didn't capture the name of the person who posted it. I said, dear GTech, some people are also abusing Alhaji. The Alhaji title. Please check that out too for us. In case a man for say Alhaji, a man for abuse Alhaji. In case I say the authenticity of Inkophobia Alhaji or Ghana. Now I know you maybe ha Ghana for him. Nipa bebre ente Alhaji ase. And me nye inkremoni. But it's one of the religions I really respect because I have a little bit of understanding of the Islamic religion. And so many people don't know. Now, you can be Alhajia in Kremosumuno, Islamumuno. So what kind Quran, Mr. S, pull something out for me. So what kind Quran kwechira Alhaji entia siankasa ne se ohoho. If you don't know, Alhaji oye hoho. Yakase obi Alhaji a oye hoho. Enti that travel na amanfo ye ko eye Mecca ana Makkah. Eba back. Now you're from Alhaji no. The moment you go to Mecca, now we buy. We nipa fufro. Ubi bia aye fufro. Enti technically you who say oh ye hoho. Enti Alhaj, you can say ubi Alhaja. Enye se ubi use Alhaj no edi huna ubi Ghana. Ana odi huna ni nipa bia onim se ebia ontinkrebusumase. And it's open the definition of Alhaji pa na ukum na read the Quran to the last bottom na pesa otiasia. So you can say obi Alhaji a ohoho. It is obi ko mekaba nanka yehunu se oyohoho. If you say technically no wako onyame anim sebio waye nipa foforo waba te say ohoho a sebio afena ni bibia ayekroje because wako maka what you do is say you try to let Allah know say baby awaduri de na wo ye no before no sebio saa nyoma no wabedu nanim pa na wo do saa beka ka aba no de enya de obesa akọ back to nyoma bi ntia na wonya ko meka no na oye emasam fa wo yere num enumechi ana enayechi ebia na wo nom nsa ebia na wo peshisha ebia na wo num wisie ebia na wo nya sala no entoa so oye ohoho you born again oye hoho enti ka wo study pa ka Bawumia ka wo se fe no hoho Bawumia enti so person okọ by the Quran is sama Quran ankasa ka miji Quran dia enti ka Bawumia say no ke fe no ohoho Bawumia ye fe no Alhaji Bawumia enti ka una na nkwa fe no ohoho Bawumia oye hoho oye stranger enti anka Bawumia say no there's no need the friend Alhaji Bawumia na nam Ghana and tise kodu na ndabi anka ehia na ohoho Bawumia but because say ohoho Bawumia sisi ape nipa bi bofu say ade na me friend Bawumia hoho nanso wo kan Islam me na minim da eye badamfu Muslim ni bi na ka kire be say Kevin ma me cheche nyo bi kire o Alhaji no eye hoho iti ka hwe mu pa Mahamudu Bawumia edi se friend Alhaji Bawumia or thank your friend Hoho Bawumia. Iti from Endeno, Mahamudu Bawumia, friend of Hoho Bawumia. Ta Alhaji Munyi Fru. The same as Hoho. Iti Usha Bawumia. Simple. Hoho. All right, my team just said, Mr. S, thank you very much. Besides, get me, you are getting the culture one. Yes, you are getting me the culture one. As I've explained, you know, from Endeno, Yabefra Bawumia, Ohoho Bawumia, there's nothing like Alhaji Bawumia and Alhaji Obetuva Alhaji Muhune. Inti Ohoho Bawumia, Ohoho, and I'm the president. Akwani Ohoho. All right, let's take care of other business. That you find you might do so. The Cape Coast Airport, you know, my team is Musa Bawumia. Now, before I start to show, these are very important things. The best Ghana for Ekai, Mahamudu Bawumia and Ahage, people who plotted to kill the president. We cannot forget. It's an endorsement from Mahamudu Bawumia. We cannot forget. This is a guy who wants to be president in the future, but he's endorsing and sponsoring, and at the end of the day, congratulating people we have caught. Criminals who are still under investigation, sir. Abanidi Omujina court. Bawumia, we saw him congratulating those people for doing that thing or the crime they committed. And we cannot forget Ohoho Bawumia, Ninyoma Awaye, and it's not going away anytime soon. And there's Obi wo a year politician sekai, or what Nipati Trubi, Akorebi Sigum, Nasa Okoku politician, Nasa Nipa Kobi, Imbranti Mbaba Wabi, Ebo politician be hopo, some Ubekuna, Nasa Yashishoma, Nasa Yampesi be encouragement in free. And now baby motivation if these are some of the things and more motivation. All motivating young people in Ghana to go and kill dignitaries like the president, like his wife, like people we cherish as a nation. Mahmoud Bawumia is somebody we have to point fingers at, because Abranteɛ way any the likes are no mo kan ho a mo ka so omubeku president no. Bawumia from prison. Bawumia catch and say he will make sure they are bailed. He will pay for their bail. No, when they come home, they should come to him. He called the media and said, "When mendoba almost many if you say almost beku mahama and then inti from today no oho Bawumia no I was here to say crime will be a see obi koku eye aban mu nipa, so obi ekoku politician, obi ekoku nipa titru ohini bi na say yehwe saa nipa na baby amunya saa inspiration from is this picture, because our picture way so obi ahunu on internet so beka say picture way eye den na picture way bae say obi ahu picture way a the first question they will ask is say eye den na picture way ba so beka say Abranteɛ way eka so obeku president Mahama ne yere one MPP fobi ena Bawumia ka kire omo se oda omo asese omo fa sa adwene na omo yeso omo beku no enita Bawumia eje ne tata edede ba fie. So this is what Bawumia represents. Ho Bawumia, this is what he represents in Ghana politics. Now in Konfona Bawumia supporting omo for them to say on social media that they want the president dead and that they want to kill the president and his wife, you know. These are the people. The reason why I'm saying Bawumia supported them, no, it is because of the words from these people. Almost that jail, no, Mahmoud Bawumia, den. Bawumia ne yere, den, efre omo ofonso, eni omo di nkomo, se momo worry kra, aban ene di oma kweshema, ombepe kwan bisu omo. So omo ni sika kron be beli omo a, ombepe kwan bisu omo, if you say, juma omo suma omo so omo nkodi. Omunku president na omunku president yire no saa adwuma no na omudi a sebio omwakaka dwem nti de obeye bia eyi omofri eye saa ade na omuhyem no. Remember saa Abranteɛ we any omamaka ye de omkotu fiase a ende omasem da ho court a eye criminal case no saa enkofo we na asem no entwemu saa asem a miken saa court da ho wo ho saa Abranteɛ we obetuma ko jail still. Nti memo bia anya na adwene se asem no ayebola case. We will be contacting the Attorney General, we'll be contacting the police to see how far this case is going. We are not going to sit back and let this case slide. No. Until every day, I will spend time to reach out to the Attorney General's office and be following up, because I'm a Ghanaian too. And the president, the security is important to me. Until this is not a case of, I bet to make us a case in the court. No, it is still in court. We want to get to the bottom of this case. People have to be punished. Now, these are the people who wanted to commit the crime. We muna omuka say Bawumia support omo. If you say Bawumia free omo, efri hefa, e wo jail, e ka kire omo say omo shedding. He will make sure they are taken out to go and perform another murder if they get the opportunity. Because first one ankoso. We should get it right. Boy, we your friend Prince Ofori. That is the name on his Ghana card. That is the name on his Ghana card. His name is Prince Ofori. He is one of Nipa Omukaso Mbeku president. Akani yiriti. Sa Abranteɛ we on enam Ghana. Uhunu anajo e wo sumwa. Be very careful, because oye nipa bia owa adwene po so beku president. So owa adwene po so beku president obetumi ku. It is a uhunu anajo fa about 6, 7, 8. Na adia sano nam baby a lighting wa show who ye, because or a dangerous human being. Me say so who anajo your friend of Prince Ofori. A man for be brave friend of Fanti comedy. The dianka say Prince Ofori. So who anajo fa no kwa nam. E baby a kaniani na onam sumu na who se onye. Make sure say what bon who buying, because or you dangerous or to say we who war and to say we who jata and to say we who sibo one show we ya or better shall swekun or ye hardened criminal. Abranteɛ when a case will become president etwa ne yiriti enti mamu remfi. Remember sa Abranteɛ when odi sa bɔ ne wie na ye kye na ɛyɛ Mahmoud Bawumia ka sɛ wayɛ adeɛ Bawumia eyi sika me ekoyi ni free jail no. This is the guy, the Dean Eddie Prince Ofori. He's a potential murderer. Listen to my words. This boy is a potential murderer. So you cannot underestimate him. Abrantie we so your friend no eye Daniel Adomako. Daniel Adomako. Nipa bebre friend say Obama. This is another dangerous potential murderer. This guy too was caught on social media by the government. We so kahuna Bawumia efromo ewo prison cells. Ekachromo say he is doing everything possible to get them out so that they can come and continue their mission. We yetche no na etuo bomb ene akondie ewudie nyoma ena wa park egu baby na o film ye ekachre Ghana for say me ya Bawumia kwara sa nyoma we na yedi sie na yenya ho a yenya chance a yedi bedie wo Ghana. Inti abrantie we eka ho ena Ghana ban ekoche na ende ne ho aka adwemu a yedi ni gina court asam no yendi wiye or your potential murderer and a potential killer because of the things he displayed on social media and the intent behind it. The ding at the Daniel Adomako. What the munim de ba? Aman for bebreno efreno edien say Obama. The ding at the Daniel Adomako. E dia e won the Ghana card so no. Se ne ma me hwe me a akwara na wo no. Sa mobana mo no se ne papa ehwe me a mobana mo wo no o se obeku president mobana onie de mo wo na na mo di tu mo ho na ye ka chem se mo ntunifo no mobano ende wadane wudini ende aban asori tadwiem ende aban ene gina court a wanhwa mobano obekwa kodem mfie dodo a mo hu no mobana onie ye frɛ no se ye frɛ no Daniel Adomako ye dwedwem. Now there's another female or come home. Nenimu tan. Nenimu kan. Meti yasi e twane maame nan oyo hiani ba. Sebi oni maame yare da dem. E ma ne maame be hia ne se abayewa we obetena fie. Na sebio ne maame hia bibi edi. Ne maame pese okodware. Ne maame hia bibi a na nka abayewa we eye nipa bi anka so tena ne maame ho. E den ehwe ne maame o se da bi da. One amanfo abo mutirim pose president a obo oman no ho ban sa abayuwa we one eye amanfo abo omutirimu po say president obo oman ho no ban no obo person kuku president no bayuwa we your friend Yahira abew ne ma me yare da dam ye twa ne ma me nan ohia ni boburo ba ne draws in ru nan ne hu fin politics inti MPP for the na kwhye dem say 100 Ghana the 20 Ghana politics inti abayuwa we. Right now, she's a potential killer. She is a potential killer. She is a potential murderer. And this woman, sene mame or that demon sha. Obe wo ena obe mama ewu. Wo na obe ku mame. Sa ba you away. Ono na be ku ni mame. If you said dear why ye and then mame or that dem edwin say ne ba we e bo brapa. Ne bawe ye bibia sebio obewu se sebio ende ye twa na ikro dadem no sebio ne ba no ebo sa na obo jantra na osa ye wudisem enti sa na abayo we ma me firi mu a na ye ne su ene ne ban ene politics a MPP for de na ye we ye frɛ no Yahira abew ne ma me sebio ye twa na dadem enso de da ne trim eda ne nisu nyina nse obedi MPP achi na wakoku president ne na yire. We answer a potential killer or your potential murderer or your potential assassin, and the world should know this kind of lady. Intini mame, sani papa tiasia, papa ni benu no ho. Na me assure say the dinda social media, eda Ghana, eda court ni de, and no be count ma bia, ebe piano mame come na mame ewu. We enya oba, I was sani mame domino and sani mame newu. If it's oba say, on to me nkwa warrior. On to me bemantina oba say sebio we mu na omni ko aware no makoya kromfo otumi nyam prentua egu aduane mani kunuwu onim nyansa into ukomu nyina boma omunie. These are the potential assassins. Ya be kai mu ato 2032 e kai show no ho yenyan jaye de bia be kai ma omonim aka Ghana fo anim se ne be ya omomba ebe nyini abeto omo nananom be nyini abeto na omo be hu omo record se mo na mre bi mo na mo ka se mo be ku president etwa ne yiriti no nti I was say saa de we eni omo nante Dada kopim so mbefri asase we so. If you say nipa bia no de obeye ne de odo wano beka ene utirimu po a ebefri wano aba no ene na sebio ye de jeje wasase so. Into this is their track record. All right. Yeko enim now who hire the now yen wie I fin ye start show no. This guy is called Paul Adam Ochre. And also he's under criminal investigation. The special prosecutor of Ghana Edinato eye table swa yehwehwe in nsemu. Per the special prosecutor no Paul Adam Ochre is a potential criminal. This guy was also made the board chair of Ghana Airport Company. The special prosecutor has started investigations on this guy, and what he has found so far gave him that room to go and arrest this criminal. His name is Paul Adam Ochre. He's also another thief. His sons and daughters will grow and come see Omo Papa track record. The name is Paul Adam Ochre. So the Adam Ochre family, they are now known as the family of criminals, because the head of that family, the Adam Ochre family, ne mana muhu mo TV so sa ne baba no, she will carry the father's name, that criminal tag no on her till so kwako shia bema na bema starting sa akwara ni date ya obeka say are you Adam Ochre? Obeka say yes. Was your father that criminal? So the young girl who was standing behind Paul Adam Ochre will grow up as a criminal's daughter, because Paul Adam Ochre is under criminal investigation. This is Paul Adam Ochre telling the whole world that Ahimfubi, in fact, time will be bimbo. I can't find it on the system. I'll find it and play it. And see, this guy, the record he's living behind, Nembana odo mobile social media na muhu omo nyina enim no. The kids are going to grow up as potential criminals because they are going to carry their father's record. And see, every child of Paul Adam Ochre, because Paul Adam Ochre is a suspected criminal who is under criminal investigations, no, it makes these kids automatically criminals. Intine mamba na mienu nyane dia na yire na sebio wakote se Paul edi nkwasiasam ono so former Exim Bank owner na panyan no o say already odi ni Jimmy betina ho na on kan kire nkofo sa ware na gu obenante nante a kire nkofo se hwinsi no. Right now we know that Paul Adam Ochre is a criminal who is under investigations per the special prosecutor's statement. Yes. Do not forget this. And if you want to know a little bit about Paul Adam Ochre, the things his kids will grow up to see, the criminal and the disgusting character and the despicable things he did whilst he was in a relationship with the wife. These are some of the things they will grow up to see when they grow, and we will question them about it. This tag will be on her. She'll be on social media. That is how we'll be referring to her. Because on say, ne papa, per the special prosecutor, Paul Adam Ochre is a criminal who is under investigation. Until right now, no, akora we nyini, onen ni nuanom na omaka no, omu nyini no. Obia be unse, wo papa na ye kromfo, nti wo akora we, the tendencies of wo papa, kakra wo mu, if it's a koto enwa no ma. Until Paul Adam Ochre's daughter, the girl standing behind him, because your father was under investigation, he's a criminal. So how can I bring you to my home? I'll take a picture of the kids and show to the world the kind of kids are Paul war and what Paul or the other swan and mano. Because the kids are going to carry this crime. They are going to carry this tag. They are going to carry this for the rest of their lives. Very dangerous. You might see it like that. So now Paul and Percy Behun Korano TV so and confirm Koran and TV so. It's a memo beyond drunk as a Kevin. I didn't offer Paul and Ma because Paul Nankasa your mother to TV so. So nobody should sit anywhere else and say, Kevin, dear, I didn't Paul Adam Ochre my day. I did not put Paul Adam Ochre's kids on TV. It was Paul Adam Ochre who brought and put them on TV. So I am going to show the world that these kids, their father is a criminal, and the probability of them turning into criminals are very, very high. So I'm also going to help Paul to put more of that out, because whatever Senka Paul or Kwen and Kodi gold buy and can embody the Benya gold, you know. Metu one man kasa Paul and fan and to social media, on from to national television. So we are going to put the kids on TV every day. And we are going to let the people know these kids, their father is a potential criminal who is under investigation. You're from Adum Ochris. Say, ma we nyini. Na mo ba won chen se bema na ote say from Adum Ochris. Be careful because omo papa moja ni bi wo mumu. I did not do it. Paul, who brought them on TV. I'll come back to this matter. And you phone in hene, your friend Williams and Eeii Sapon. Williams and Eeii Sapon. A reform more Ghana in Akron for murderers, dangerous people in Ghana. The number one dangerous person in Ghana is this guy. His name is Williams and Eeii Sapon. Williams, Mr. S, Mr. P, start working on the Paul Admotri's kits. Show their pictures individually and put their name beneath it because I want to show the world every day I come. So that people will know the kind of kids they are, their father, and the track record. Their kids needs to carry their father's burden. Yeah. I did not put them on TV. So Mr. S, Mr. P, take a screenshot of the video they are in. Don't go take any other picture. Take a screenshot of the same video Paul edited and put on national television. Take a screenshot of the kids, all of them, their faces. I need those pictures every single day on my show. This guy is called Williams and Eeii Sapon. School prefect, Eeii Capito on the bono. Baby, I stand back and hold tight. So be alert. Or you're a dangerous guy. One of the most dangerous people in Ghana, Williams and Eeii Sapon. Or your internet fraudster. Or your he's a criminal. He has duped so many people in Ghana. In fact, this guy, if he enters your office, no real fear. One share within 24 hours, or the robbers, remember the two robber, and also another way of using the internet to do what? To steal from people. He does not do it alone. He does it with his father and mother. Ne papa ni. Ne papa no only another criminal, another thief, or you another dangerous criminal, or your old man, or your cromfo. He's a thief. This man, he is the one behind Williams and Eeii Sapon. All the stealing, all the criminality, duping people on the internet, every single thing this boy does, this man knows about it. In fact, this man actually showed William and Eeii Sapon how to dupe people. Mr. T boy we ask an man for you and say, oh, boy we be about kasa, boy we be a video, boy we be call radio. So I told you he cannot, and I know what I'm talking about. He can't. You know why? Because he knows he'll go to jail. Now man for he will speak about the kasa, about the interview. Dr. Wask me say wait or ye. The day he will open his mouth on social media, that will be the end of him. He knows. Oh, Imbrebe also Kokot. He's a thief. We're a dirty criminal. He has nothing to his name. The mother too is another criminal. This is the mother. Another cromfoba. A ritechi amwabwatma. Abrantie we and the menoka say Abrantie we didn't near Bama was so begun crying. Awariana in your banity as Omako Bubemano, a realistic in Korana begun crying. But don't mean picture Babachamo. And this woman orchestrated all the plan. Wait, Mami Bayphobia and say Chrononisike di Bre Mami we number one in Ghana. We should not underestimate Akromfo Hene. Akromfo Laji. Your friend Williams and Eeii Sapon. Baby Abehunibia, be careful and make sure you are alert because wait. You need to be very careful about this guy. That's it. Team, put the Paul one together for me. Very important to me. The Paul Admochi one. The video he did with the kids. Slow it down. Take screenshot of all the kids, their faces. He wants us to see their kids. He wants the world to know who the kids are. That is why he puts them on TV. So we need to project that for the world to know that the sins of the father, the kids are going to carry that sin. And everybody should know a criminal's kid. Children of a criminal, a potential criminal. So some more time, Moduano, when Jimmy Homo Pemasem, Debiano, Macau, Makumu say you will vote for the NDC because of Kevin Taylor and at the power. Yeah, watch the Ghana and Semu. I mean, you know, who say MPP as a political party, no, a Crom 4, a U4, a 224. ede damanama for any sibio tribal bigot and a feeling no omu nim nyan sibio betu ma chechire Ghana inti girls were town bebree omu nyina hwe Kevin Taylor and say odum say girl betu hwe say na boy we na de bi omu di na tem no but minti ase o Mr. Girl be in the boy in the two young people ni pa and or two no hwe no ayi nani and a boy is aden I say I could see boy we omu tai di na tem but me hwe abrante so hwe ni bia ni hu a wa kwesi kura wotie senka akwesi we and house boy kura nka me pel saa just say girls na kumbe mu MPP girls no omu nya kura nka omu boyfriends na abeye house boys omu fie girls no ehun say omu tum tena sibu so omu say na die pa na abrante we waye odo aye wom no akumbe mu ye nyina wo MPP mu ye nim ye nyina slay queen say wo MPP mu ye nim say boy we pa de bi kura China oye hello kura chire kakra de ebe ye kura na ye ho kura be fo yeah. MPP girls say, "We MPP ni banam say hello." You can't be a say committee na eka. Boy no, be so your hello crowd come before. Inside you can the free come mo. You can't keke. If you say yanka ye ndidi. MPP girls don't feel it rough. Me say omu nyame anka me do mochi bom dogi. Moa. Mun ba metna na muntie me. Ti Ghana form ba hwe me. Ema bibia ekoso gidi e Ghana. Mr. P. Mr. S. Omu hwe me. Boys no so adwa yesi omo frɛ omo ho kɔhwɛ South on Treso chairman na frɛ ɛyɛ secretary no yesi ano o yɛ den ɔpɛso hu sɛ secretary na hwa ɔse yesi do bed den yɛ hwɛ Kevin Taylor secretary come no passo yɛ Kevin Taylor yɛ hwɛ Kevin Taylor and yesi omo frɛ omo ho waba o ekua de ɔyɛ crash de ɔse ayɛ ntimi kɔka omo de TikTok no budi matam and so mudi nkomo sia ekua boy your crash they say have ending but want me koka when den ye nyana so mema me so MPP mu de sanke ye o nwan oh what's going on and then we know we ti no okay when America cry we ti flags the more den papa girls so MPP girls I'm come on TikTok no mu wi no mo hia abna nandra hu Kevin Taylor o shara hwem say the share no adene de kasie girls for Bawumia no girls for Kennedy girls for Ananta girls for Boadu for omu nyina hia boy na nkase penasemo na adene de yenka no kre if ya yenka no kre abranti yekeka nipa du mbema du boma omu nto no e MPP ye nim e bakasa eni nchechim di abranti ye ko kan ho dia sanke ye wi o memeka moku ya ho anka mo wi mo bodam enti we girls in sa na ya omoka omo feel me omo to from Grace o say Lucy ni we have crash I say me crash about bend the lower TV no omo lower TV no Kevin lower TV no enti omo to me show say oh Kelvin yeah from me Kelvin Mr. MPP girls no some more video afam ho amonka yeah from me Kevin